What's up, everybody? Hello. No clickbait thumbnail today. Because what's the point of a clickbait thumbnail? There's no point. Oh, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Things are like really shitty when the most fun you have is when you're asleep dreaming. Like, dreaming is the only vacation you get. I keep having the craziest dreams, man. It's just, it's fun, though. It's fun, because it's like, life sucks. But then every night I can go to sleep and have a little adventure. It's like a vacation. And then I wake up feeling refreshed. I'm like, I got out of the house. I got to enjoy my life for a couple hours inside of a dream. What's up, everybody? How you doing, Enocrad? What's up, John McCart or Crumpulus? What's up, buddy? Who else we got here? 4 a.m. in France. Well, vive la France. Parlez-vous français? What's up, Crump? Cyber Twitch, how's everybody doing, man? So yeah, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be talking about all kinds of shit. We got the war. That's a lot of fun, right? That's a blast, dude. Can't wait to talk about that. Mostly we'll just be covering the shit show known as life on planet Earth. And we'll try to have some fun with it. I do look for like positive shit to talk about, but there's very little positive shit to talk about. When we talk about that, I'm getting really fascinated with Asmongold and this chick he's with. I don't know what it is. I'm just fascinated by it. But I did find out for sure that she does like adult content, or she did in the past, and that changes my whole view of everything. Because at first I was like, it's kind of cute, I'm happy for him. But now I'm a little sussed out. Like, what is going on here? And then she's always like bitching and nagging at him. And then I saw like today, we'll play the clip in a little bit. He cooked one of his famous steaks. And she just shit all over it. But I realized like it is a dog shit steak. I don't understand why you would do that. Why would you buy $2 steaks when you could buy $2 pork chops? When you could actually have something that tastes good and isn't like rubber. Because, dude, I cannot stand meat that you have to sit there and chew on and chew on and chew on. It's fucking terrible. So we'll go over that. I also had the algorithm showed me this video from Asmon like 2 or 3 years ago where he shows like how he cooks his steaks and shit. We'll watch that. It'll be fun. And all kinds of other goofy shit. Things are going to be a bit out of order because I didn't have time to go through all my bookmarks and put everything in order. So it's going to be all over the place today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Somebody asked me earlier, what's the show about? And I was like, nothing. I'm like Seinfeld. The show is about fucking nothing. It's about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about that day. And I mean, you can look at the title. The title basically tells you some of the topics we're talking about. So, I mean, I don't know why anybody would be confused about that. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Links are in description. Smash the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Much love. Super chats are open like always. If you want to support the show, it's much appreciated. Let's see what we got here Let's see what we got to talk about here in the bookmarks. Like I said, it's going to be all over the place today. Let me pop this one on. There we go. I saw this and I was noticing this myself. That like people aren't buying Doritos and shit anymore. And they are super expensive. And my personal experience when it comes to Doritos, which we'll read this real quick. PepsiCo, the parent company of Doritos, lost over $1 billion after raising the price of a bag of Doritos to $6 to $7. Yeah, it's insane, dude. It's just corn. Like I guess you're paying for the name brand. People stopped buying them. They later lowered the price to recover some of the lost revenue, but sales are still down. I don't know. The thing with me is, okay, I'm from Texas, so I'm going to have to mention HEB. Being from Texas, I can't do a single episode without mentioning HEB at least once because it plays such an important role in my life. The HEB brand chips are so fucking cheap. Like, why would I buy Doritos nacho cheese chips when I can get the HEB nacho cheese chips for 1/3 of the price? Are the Dorito chips better? Yes, Doritos are better. They're not 3 times the fucking price better. That's for damn sure. They're not that much better. Especially like the potato chips, like the sour cream and barbecue. No reason to buy the name brand. Just buy the HEB one. And you get a whole bag for like $2. Whereas like if you want to buy Frito-Lays, it's like $6. It's like, well, who the fuck wants to? It's not. I'm sorry, Frito-Lay sour cream potato chips are not worth $6 for a pack. And on top of that, you got shrinkflation. So not only are they like 3 times the price, that big bag, it's like a quarter filled with chips. So why am I wasting my time? So I want to see all these companies go bankrupt. I want to see everything burn down.
Super chatted $2. Why is my wrench gone, homie?
Flatman, because it brought too much fucking baggage, Flatman. Okay? If you want me to address it on stream, I can address it on stream. I couldn't deal with the amount of people fucking harassing me on Twitter. And if I knew adding you as a wrench would bring that much baggage along with it, I never would have added you, Flatman. And I'll give you a little advice. Since you have all this baggage from DSP, you might not want to mod other channels and just bring all of that negative attention to their channels. Because next thing you know, I'm dealing with people accusing me of I'm paying a mod that's hiding fucking pedophile shit. I don't want drama, and I don't want to deal with the drama from some other channel being thrown on my lap. And now I got a bunch of fucking psychos who do nothing but harass people for a living, harassing me just because I made a fucking fan of mod. So it's not worth it, Flatman B. You're going to have to live without a mod. I don't understand why it's so important for you anyway. You shouldn't care, okay? But I don't need DSP's drama becoming my drama. Somebody I don't even give a fuck about. All right, so I just don't need the drama, Flatman, okay? I don't need to be up at 3 a.m. checking my Twitter and getting spammed about how, oh, this mod's a PDF file protector. And I mean, I looked into a little bit of the drama. It's like, okay, DSP had a fan who was like, had a playlist with a bunch of little girls on there. And apparently what everybody's mad at you about is because you were hiding everybody that was trying to tell DSP that this dude was a weirdo, and then you were deleting their comments. So now they're calling you a PDF defender. I think that's a little fucking stretch. It's a little mean. I don't know the details, but I don't need the fucking baggage, dude.
52¢. Inflation is so bad in Alberta, it's sometimes cheaper in the bodega than the grocery.
Alberta, it's cheaper in the bodega than the grocery. Well, I don't know shit about Alberta, but I know everywhere, fucking, it's just getting insane, bro. Bodega. I don't think I've ever been to a bodega. What's the difference between a bodega and a grocery store? Explain that to me. What's the difference? What is a bodega? I've heard of it before. Is that just like a convenience store? A bodega is a small owner-operated neighborhood convenience store. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy because that's not the case here. Convenience stores are still like, you're paying for the convenience, right? Because I could go to the convenience store and get some bread and it's like in and out, where if I go to HEB, I got to walk through the whole store and maybe it's packed and But yeah, that's insane if bodegas are cheaper. And it's nothing personal, Flatman B. I know the situation you're in, but hey, I don't need the baggage. I hope you understand, bro. Like, I don't need a bunch of drama from another channel that has nothing to do with me to get thrown on my lap, especially when they're using language like protecting PDF files. Like, I don't need that shit, bro. And honestly, I don't need anybody to be a mod either. So I was just like, okay, look, you keep asking. You support the channel. I appreciate that. Okay, I'll make you a mod. It means nothing to me. I don't need a mod, but as a reward, because that's most of my mods are like longtime viewers who are very supportive, and it's like almost like a reward if they want to be a mod. Okay, well, you've been here for years and you support the show. All right, go ahead. But I don't really need mods and just worry about spam. So it's like, So I hope you understand, Flatman B. And I would suggest in the future, knowing that you have like a whole army of haters that follow you around, you might not want to bring that baggage and be a mod for another channel, because you're just going to have those haters then. I mean, this one dude, whatever the fuck, I can't remember his name. Something about Reddit. Delete Reddit, I think is his name on X. Like, it's just 3 weeks of him just being like, do you know you have a pedophile defender as a mod? And then like accusing me of like paying you. And I'm like, I don't pay my fucking mods. Who the fuck pays their mods? And these are some of the craziest people on the internet, Flatman B. They are. I don't need their attention. I don't need them coming after me and like trying to fucking watch every second of my life and be like, oh, I don't need that bullshit, bro. But it's nothing against you. It's just, I don't want the drama, man. I got enough shit I'm dealing with in my life. I don't need to be on X dealing with people trying to accuse me of being involved in some other fucking channel's drama I got nothing to do with, I know they're insane, Flatman B. And I don't know, I could see it from both perspectives. You're running you're moderating for DSP. He's someone that just gets nonstop trolls. People probably make shit up all the time just to create some drama. And you probably just started deleting those messages because you're like, oh, here's somebody else making some shit up and blah, 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 blah. It's just unfortunate, and you probably should mod for DSP as well. I would quit modding for DSP as well. I mean, dude, it's bringing too much. If I was you, Flatman B, I would stop modding for DSP and I would change my name on the internet. Okay. Because of all that shit, like you have this baggage that follows you around that's not good for anybody and you probably don't deserve it. So, I mean, changing your name would probably be a good idea, dude. I mean, unless your name's really important to you. But once again, I didn't want to bring it up, but you deserve an explanation. And again, don't take it personal, dude. It's just I don't want to deal with baggage from another channel that has nothing to do with me. And I especially kind of despise the people who like just hate watch people. It's like, okay, you hate DSP, but yet you spend your entire life watching them, and it's like that's why I never could get into DSP content, because I find DSP's voice to be annoying. I find DSP just overall like I can't listen to him talk. It's like, ugh, I don't know. But yet every fucking DSP locale shit is like, oh, so now I gotta sit here and listen to this guy talk for 4 hours, because that's what you guys are doing. You hate DSP, but you'll sit there and watch him all fucking day. It makes no sense. But yeah, I don't need the drama, dude. Much love though. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being a fan. That's why I made you a mod. But like I said, if I knew it came with all that drama, I probably would have, they're like, I don't need a mod, bro. Which I don't. I don't need mods.
Edinacrad 6306
El Jefe's enough of a mod. He barely has to do anything.
$1.41. Customer service rings, violin plays.
Yeah. I wish I had a violin. I could play it right now. Now I agree. They are crazy, bro. They are crazy. That's the unfortunate thing about being on the internet. Once you get on, once you become a target of people like that, and they get a little attention being haters, and like that's their whole life now is just hating on somebody. And it's like, why don't you just not watch? Like this person that you think is like the worst person in the world, you're just giving them more attention. It kind of, I mean, if DSP didn't have the amount of haters he has, how many people? I mean, like, would he'd probably be less successful. Like the haters are literally keeping him alive and keeping his numbers up. But yeah, anyway, man, I appreciate you understanding, Flatman B. I appreciate you understanding, dude, because it's, it just is what it is, man. Anyway, yeah, don't buy Doritos. Let's get back on topic. Don't buy Doritos. Don't buy Doritos. CBS reporting over 100 injuries of United States service members just this month in the Middle East. Yeah, there's 2 of them. This makes me upset. Like I might be related to her, dude. She might be like a third cousin to me or something. The Pentagon has identified the soldiers killed in action from Iranian attacks in Jordan as 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez, which, by the way, we shouldn't be putting women in a situation like that. I mean, she should be at home doing makeup tutorials, working at Starbucks, maybe like finding a rich husband or something. Like, what are we doing, dude? This is so fucking dumb. But rest in peace. Oh, that didn't come out right. I didn't mean to burp on the RIP. Rest in peace. You should have never died for this stupid war that is looking like it's going to end up with boots on the ground. And there is a possibility this could lead to a World War III type situation. It is. It's starting to look really bad. And this week, Trump didn't even do the fucking fake peace deal. Usually on Monday morning, it's like, oh, we got a peace deal and there's no strikes and blah, blah, blah. No, Monday morning, the news we got, we're striking the fuck out of them. And of course, price of oil going up. So maybe once it gets back to 100, he'll really go hard with the fake peace deal again. But it sucks, man. It sucks. So yeah, now we got people dying, and because we started a war and now people are dying, that's more justification for more war. So it's like incentive for Trump to get more troops killed so he can justify the war because they killed some troops. And it's like, well, yeah, because we bombed them and we started a war. And then I had somebody, I don't know if they were from Australia or whatever, left a comment. It was like, oh, you're so stupid. You don't understand, blah, blah, blah. Like, what do you mean? None of these problems existed before we started bombing Iran. The Strait of Hormuz wasn't closed. Iran wasn't attacking ships in the Strait of Hormuz. None of this existed until we fell for some bullshit from Israel, started attacking Iran, was told, oh, it's just going to be, 2 to 4 weeks. It's going to be quick and easy, and the people are going to rise up. And then that didn't work. So then we had to change the justification of, oh, we're stopping them from getting nukes. And we got to do this to open the Strait of Hormuz. All these problems that didn't exist before we created them. Anyway, it's very disappointing, and it's sad. Like this is a young girl who should never be in anything to do with war. She should be at home cooking some fajitas for me, Instead, she's out there fucking getting blown up by some Iranian bomb. And then this guy, I feel bad too. But I feel worse for, when it's a young chick. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? But yeah, James Feehan, rest in peace as well. Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan and Private Isabella Gonzalez. First Lieutenant Feehan was assigned to 2nd Battalion, 55th Air Defense Artillery Regiment, 32nd Army Air Missile Defense Command, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Private Gonzalez was assigned to 1st Battalion, 57th. By the way, she's a Gonzalez with an S. Do you know how rare they are? Do you know how rare it is, Gonzaleses with an S? They're the best Gonzaleses, by the way. Gonzaleses with a Z, they can go suck a dick. They're fucking terrible. But Gonzaleses with an S are the best Gonzaleses. And we just lost one, and I'll never get over that. That pisses me off. Private Gonzalez was assigned to 1st Battalion, 57th Air Defense Artillery Regiment. Yeah, let's assign these little Hispanic chicks to artillery regiments. 52nd Air Defense Artillery Brigade, 10th Army Air Missile Defense Command, Ansbach, Germany. The deaths come as fighting across the Middle East continues to escalate, with the U.S. and Iran clashing over the Strait of Hormuz and Iran's nuclear program. But what happened? I thought we were just gonna bomb everything, and then the people were gonna rise up, dude, and they were gonna take over, and we're gonna have a fucking free Iran. It was going to be beautiful. Oh, no, that didn't happen. Oh, but we stopped them from having a nuke, and we decimated their fucking, their ability to strike anybody. No, obviously we didn't. Obviously that was a lie. Is there anything that we've been told about this war that isn't a lie? Anything, please. Everything that's come out from Trump about this war has turned out to be complete bullshit. And it's disappointing because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's people still supporting this shit, but I don't know. You're just kind of retarded if you are. Current gas prices in Austin, Texas, regular $3.69 plus $4.29. Once again, that hurts because I have to buy plus. But things have gotten so difficult that I've had to move to putting regular in my car that calls for plus, because that's a big fucking difference right there. By the way, I think I've been losing a little weight. I'll tell you what, one of the best diet plans you could get on is just be broke as fuck. It works every time without fail. I mean, I realize a lot of poor people are still fat, but they're getting food stamps, all that. I don't like government assistance. So, I live within my budget, which is very low right now. And I've noticed it's pretty good for weight loss because I have no money for bullshit. I only have money for, eggs, bacon, and pork chops, the basics. No chips, no sodas, no eating out, no McDonald's cheeseburgers. And it's been pretty good for weight loss. So heads up, it's pretty easy to lose weight when you're broke. That's a diet plan that everybody should get with. But yeah, this is going to get worse. Maybe Trump will do another fake peace deal and we'll get a little bit of a break. At least he does that for us, right? At least he fakes like there's a peace deal coming so we can get a little break in the gas prices. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. Maybe the boy cried wolf too many times. You guys remember Mitch Snow? We all said he was a psychopath. We all said it.
JCD 780 became a member. At JCD 780 celebrates 11 months of membership.
Oh yeah, dude.
Chops.
11 months. 1 month away from your 1 year anniversary of the Pingdom. And then me, you, and El Jefe can go out and have a romantic fucking anniversary dinner together. A nice little candlelight anniversary dinner where we stare into each other's eyes. And sorry, that was getting too gay. No, but it's cool. It's cool when you're that long of a member, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. Thank you so much, JCD. You rock, brother. But yeah, so Mitch Snow is now threatening to kill people on Twitter. Oh, he's crazy? Yeah, we told you. We told you. The whole story he had where like my wife was beating me with a hammer and locked me in, like that was all bullshit. He was the crazy person with a hammer fucking whacking his car and just losing his fucking mind. And yeah, well, it's becoming clear he's a crazy person. Morgan Ariel, Mitch Snow is a psychopath who is now calling for me to be murdered. By the way, for you guys that don't know who I'm talking about, Mitch Snow is the guy that was the whistleblower that called in or whatever he did with Candace Owens, where supposedly he was at Fort Huachuca the night before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and he claims that like all of TPUSA was there and Erica Kirk was there and high level general. Like basically it was a government like meeting to plan the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Obviously, it's a bullshit story. He made it up, and he made like a ton of fucking money because Candace Owens opened. Candace Owens is so rich, she could have just gave him some money, but no. She opened a GoFundMe and raised like I forgot how much money, 150,000 plus for this guy. So yeah, being a lying fucking con artist pays good, guys. Maybe you should, I know there's not a lot of jobs right now. So maybe just try a new career as a lying con artist. That might be the way to go. Is it pronounced Wachuka Baba? Wachuka, I don't know how to say it, whatever. I think I'm saying it right. I think it's Wachuka. Anyway, so yeah, here he is. He's done this to a few people now. Like somebody called him out on it, and now he just keeps doing it over and over. I think he did it to Evan Kilgore, and now he's doing it to this Morgan Ariel chick. This is near literally the relationship I have with Morgan Ariel, which, yeah, he was reacting to this clip of Clavicular's girlfriend freaking out because he broke up with her, which we'll watch in a second. It's pretty funny. She's completely incapable of handling rejection. Stalk her much? Shocker. Yeah, I'm sure she's stalking you, bro. I'm sure, yeah, women are just like head over heels for your fat, fucking retarded looking ass. Shocker. Be prepared for her to go claim being a victim because I asked her to go away. Someone go put this HPV, HIV infected bitch in heat down, please. That's what he keeps saying. Like, put people down. Like, when you say you're going to put somebody down, you're calling for somebody to kill them. And he keeps doing this over and over again to everybody. He's like, they need to be put down. They need to put down. Now, I think anybody needs to be put down. If anybody's a rabid fucking psychopath, maybe you need to look in the mirror. But of course, I'm not saying you should put them down. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you're the fucking psychopath here, dude. So yeah, Mitch Snow proving what we all already knew, which he's a complete fucking psychopath, lying, manipulative con artist. What else do we got here? Yeah, poor, rest in peace. Should have never died in a stupid war, but this is where we're at. Yeah, so Clavicular, this is going viral. Like, I don't really care much for Clavicular, except for the fact that he's always ending up in my feed, and I can't help but watch. So because I watch, I get more Clavicular, and it's like, I don't, but I can't help it. Let's watch it. I don't know. The drama just pulls me in, bro. But yeah, apparently he broke up with his girlfriend, and with Clavicular, everything is filmed. It's basically a reality TV show. And yeah.
We're no longer in a relationship, and if you want to leave, and if you're not...
Take this off. Take that off. Take it off.
No. We're not dating anymore.
It's not okay. It's not okay for you to do this to me. Why would you do this? Stop.
Can you stop?
I love you.
Can you just stop? We're not dating anymore.
No. Please.
I'm not dating anymore.
Brayden. I love you.
No.
Dude, when women do this, it's difficult, bro. When you're trying to break up with the chick and she lays it on like this, like it's hard to be like, just no, fuck off. But sometimes you have to.
$2. I thought I'd heard the end of Fort Hawk 2 loudly crying.
Fort Hawk 2 is a good one. Yeah, he was at Fort Hawk 2, boys. He witnessed the whole conspiracy.
Oh,
thank you, motherfucking Damien.
This is very
I just
manipulative
love you.
tactic.
I love you.
It could be fake. You're right, CWG. So much of the internet is just faked. It's just like, I need a viral clip, so let's have some dramatic shit to happen. But this also could be real. That's the problem. We don't know.
I don't want to. Can you let go of me?
I don't want to be anywhere else besides you.
She's got problems.
I don't want to date you anymore.
Anyway, that's the clip that's going around. Wasn't he like cheating on her the whole time? I don't know. Lady, just move on, bro. You don't need Clavicular in your life, okay? I think it's the clout, man. I really think it's the clout. Like, these women want some fucking fame so bad that they'll hook up with these guys. And I mean, I kind of think that's what's going on with Asmongold as well. They want the clout so bad that they'll put up with so much shit, dude. Yeah, Joe Kent was on InfoWars. Rex Jones, Alex Jones' son, interviewed him. And yeah, let's see what Joe Kent has to say. I haven't watched this yet, but I did save it.
But now that we have the Straits of Hormuz under the grip of the Iranians, this is a complete game changer. Because if these two entities, the Houthis and the Iranians, start working in coordination to choke off global energy supplies, again, it's yet another reason it's just yet another factor. It's like if we could.
Oh yeah, the Houthis are getting involved now. Trump was asking South Korea to get involved, and then like, if South Korea gets involved, then North Korea is going to probably get involved. North Korea's already been sending little warnings, so this could lead to a World War III situation with Russia, China, North Korea, all the fucking states that are loyal to Iran, consider Iran an ally, versus us and Israel. Like, who else is going to come to fight on our side, dude? I don't know. It's I hope it doesn't lead to a World War III, but this is opening a door for that timeline to become a reality, and it's kind of terrifying.
We beat the Houthis militarily last year when this is all we had to worry about,
right?
And now we haven't been able to beat the Iranians. Like a world doesn't exist where we can beat both simultaneously.
Well, if we nuke them. But that's opening a fucking door that no one wants to see opened. Or we could just, bring about the draft and just send millions and millions of people to die. We might win that eventually after millions of people die.
In Yemen. So, Joe, what can you tell us?
Rex is doing pretty good. I think Rex is pretty close to taking over for Alex at this point because Alex was supposed to do a show Sunday. I think he was supposed to do a show Saturday as well. And I saw the one Sunday. I didn't see the other one. But he showed up Sunday for 5 minutes, got real angry at his crew because I think they pulled the wrong clip or something. And then he was like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't. And then he just disappeared and ran a rerun from the Thursday show. And it's like, I hope Alex is all right, man. I think he's under a lot of stress right now. But Alex really doesn't handle his crew making mistakes. He gets real flipped out about it. Alex, I don't know if you know this. You don't need a fucking crew. You're fucking hilarious, Alex. You could do just like I do, which is just turn the camera on, gather all your own shit, and do your own show with a fucking webcam and a microphone, Alex. From a fucking any room in your house. Any room you have that's spare, you can do it. You don't need a crew, dude. If you rely that much on the crew to where if the crew makes one mistake, now you go home and you can't do a show, maybe stop relying on a crew. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. I love you, Alex. Get your shit together.
What do you know about the situation between Yemen, Saudi Arabia, and what we're potentially facing right now, not just with the Strait of Hormuz, but with the Bab el-Mandeb?
The what?
Yeah, the Houthis, if people remember, I mean, things move so fast, it's easy to forget that we fought the Houthis last year. Essentially, we launched Operation Rough Rider in an attempt to stop the Houthis from basically choking off a lot of the supply lanes on the Bab el-Mandeb. We were unable to militarily defeat the Houthis. We dealt them some blows, but for people who don't know, it's easy to forget this just looking at a map. Yemen is very mountainous. That western coast of Yemen is ideal for having the high ground, having intricate series of caves where you can defend airspace and where you can also rain down missiles on basically the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandeb. The Houthis used terrain. They used a lot of the technology that the Iranians had given them very, very effectively. Eventually, we were able to, the Houthis stopped and they reopened up the shipping lanes. They said that they still reserve the...
Yeah, that's a new one, Jay Sledge. I guess I'm going to have to learn what the fuck that is. The Bab el-Mandeb? The Bab el-Mandeb. Okay, what are we talking about now? Is a new thing I got to fucking learn that I don't give a shit about?
Right, to strike Israel based on what was taking place in Gaza, but they've remained relatively quiet during this war. So it was always a calculation of at what point in time would the Houthis get involved. Now, the Saudis decided to bomb Sana'a International Airport as the Houthi delegation tried to return from Iran from the former supreme leader's funeral. I don't believe that the Saudis would have done that to provoke the Houthis if they didn't have intelligence telling them that the Houthis were going to get back into the fight and do things more decisively. I could be wrong. That's just my read. I don't think the Saudis were looking to open up a new front in the war. So I took their actions as that they probably had some kind of indicators that said that the Houthis were about ready to get involved. Now, again, just to show how durable the control of that airspace has been, the Saudis, they were able to bomb Sana'a, but they weren't able to stop the Houthi delegation from going to an alternate airport closer to the coast, just showing how strong their grip is on that coastline of the Red Sea. So the delegation was able to land there. So if the Houthis do this and they're able to shut down or even just slow down the traffic, because the Houthis basically just said, they're going to stop the Saudis from being able to use the Red Sea and the Bab al-Mandeb, which basically negates the Yanu pipeline that you talked about. The Yanu pipeline just basically cuts across Saudi Arabia, and as opposed to going at the Straits of Hormuz, it cuts to the west and dumps out in the Red Sea. And so then it either goes south to Asia or it goes up north through the Suez into the Med. So again, this would be a major issue, even if it was happening in an isolated incident. That's kind of why we had to launch Operation Rough Rider. But now that we have the Straits of Hormuz under the grip of the Iranians, this is a complete game changer. Because if these two entities, the Houthis and the Iranians, start working in coordination to choke off global energy supplies, again, it's yet another reason it's just yet another factor. It's like, if we couldn't beat the Houthis militarily last year when this is all we had to worry about, right, and now we haven't been able to beat the Iranians, like a world doesn't exist where we can beat both simultaneously.
Friends, has your water been acting a little suspicious lately? Does it taste like...
Yeah, the Alex Jones is really embracing AI. I mean, it makes sense, like everybody is. We got another one here. Ex-counterterrorist head Joe Kent issues a dire warning that if Trump continues to double down on Iran, we're going to face a mass casualty event.
I've been advocating, since I resigned, for him to leave immediately. Right. And I've been trying to do so even more in the last, 24, 48 hours, since we've tragically taken more casualties, and the Iranians have once again proven that they can probably make this much worse for us. I'm afraid that if the president continues to double down, which it sounds like he's doing, we are going to face a mass casualty event.
If they end up taking out like a battleship or a fucking aircraft carrier, that's going to be more justification, because then we can come on and be like, look how many soldiers they killed. And then we can fucking, guilt trip everybody. Like, we got to defend, we got to get revenge for these soldiers. So that we can just go even further into this war and get more people killed.
Joe, how does it feel to be here 4 months later or 5 months later? I forget how long it's been. And you've just been vindicated, and we're just begging for it to stop, man.
Well, look, I don't, I'm not a big fan of saying, well, I called it X, Y, and Z. I would hope to have been wrong. I hope that we wouldn't be here back when I resigned in March. However, even back in March, I didn't see a clear way for us to get out unless, like that last paragraph says, the president takes some really bold and decisive action. And every day that goes on and every tragedy that we suffer, taking more casualties, the harder it's going to be for the...
Everybody always talks about Rex's, the red little thing he's got going on there. It's like, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a birthmark because he didn't have it before. He might have some sort of skin condition. You might have psoriasis. It looks like it could be. I have psoriasis. So when I see shit like that, I think it could be psoriasis because, you always compare to yourself. But yeah, I mean, shit happens, guys. Can we just, everybody focuses on like any little blemish somebody has. That's all people focus on. It's like, oh, what's the red thing? It's not a birthmark. It looks like probably psoriasis. If it is, I don't know. If it's psoriasis, he probably should get some steroid cream. But a lot of people don't want to use steroid creams. I do because I have no fucking choice, because I would look like that if I didn't use fucking steroid creams, because that's where my psoriasis is now. It's getting bad. And it's like already fucking most of my body, and now it's trying to get on my face. So like the last place I wanted to be is my face. So I use steroid creams. But eventually there might be come a time where I'm going to have some shit like that going on, and then you guys can judge me because I have a skin condition.
President to take that bold action, but at the same time, it's going to become more critical that he does so. I've been advocating, since I resigned, for him to like, I have like right here, it's constantly trying to come out. So eventually I'll probably, if I didn't use steroid creams, I'd have a giant fucking psoriasis fucking plaque or whatever. It'd be red right here. Right. It's trying to come right here. Right here. Where is it? Right here is really bad right now. And I didn't notice because it was under my beard. I'm trying to get rid of that. It sucks, bro. Some of us have they've been poisoning the water, bro. All of our food's poisoned. Now, I don't know what's causing psoriasis. Like, a lot of people are getting it, though, man. And I think it probably has something to do. It's like, in the past, like the Romans, they were fucking drinking lead poisoned water. They didn't know it until later. And it's like, there's probably some shit going on like that in our society where we're being poisoned in ways that we're not really aware of yet. Or it's just genetic, and I have a genetic issue, Benjamin Franklin had really bad psoriasis, and I think I might be related to Benjamin Franklin, so I don't know. Leave immediately. Right. And I've been trying to do so even more in the
I was 26 when I first got psoriasis. So I've had it for 18 years now. And it's like everybody thinks they have the cure for it, dude. Everybody's like, well, you just do this. You just do that. It's like, okay, great. You clearly don't have psoriasis. There are people that have been able to like get it under control. And it's like, okay, good. I'm happy for you. But for me, no, it's been nearly impossible. And I've tried about fucking everything, okay? And it just is what it is. I'm at the point where if I could afford it, I'd go to the doctor and I'd get a biologic that would shut down the part of my immune system that's causing that reaction or causing my fucking body to attack my own skin. But unfortunately, those are too expensive for me right now. So it just is what it is.
Last, 24, 48 hours since we've tragically taken more casualties, and the Iranians have once again proven that they can probably make this much worse for us. I'm afraid.
But I think eczema you can actually cure. Like the first thing the doctor told me when he said, oh, it's psoriasis, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I went to the doctor, they're like, yeah, it's psoriasis and there's no cure for it. I'm like, oh, great. But you can use these steroids, they'll help. And it's like, all right. But then you get to a point where the steroids help, but then they also can make it worse because you become like kind of immune to the steroids if you use them too much. And then once your body becomes completely immune to it, it comes back 100 times worse than if you would have never used steroids.
That if the president continues to double down, which it sounds like he's doing, we are going to face a mass casualty event. We have been very, very lucky so far. There's been tragedy, but we still have been lucky. I think the Iranians have the ability to deal us a mass casualty event, and we need to get out before that happens. Otherwise, we're going to be sucked into this thing to the extent that the president won't be able to pull us out.
Wow, that's a pretty stark warning. What might a mass casualty event look like? Is that maybe hitting some of these air bases? I know we have the KC-135s at Ben Gurion.
I don't know if it's psoriasis, but I know he didn't always have this. And it looks like psoriasis. As somebody who has psoriasis, it looks like psoriasis. But it could be something else. I mean, who knows, man? I'm not a fucking doctor.
An airport, among other things. What are some of the risk factors that you're keeping an eye on right now?
Really, just keep in mind that when we're in the Middle East and we're not on our home turf, the enemy only has to be lucky once, and we have to be.
It's not an operation, B. Really, it's a drug. They're called biologics, and that's the latest thing that they give for like autoimmune issues. And psoriasis is like Delara. They got a bunch of different ones, but all of them are fucking expensive. Like, yeah, they're just fucking expensive. Like, some of them it's like you take like one shot a month. And like the shot is thousands of dollars. I saw Trump, he released that like Trump RX where you can get all these cheap drugs. And I went on there and it was all just Ozempic is cheap. It's like, okay, great. So basically you just made Ozempic really cheap. And I was like hoping that there was some deal on biologics. I don't know. There's probably paths I can because they always say, well, reach out to the company that provides them. And, if you can't afford them and it's maybe they'll make it. And it's like, yeah, but the problem with biologics is like you have to keep getting it. And if you stop getting it, you get a rebound effect. So if all of a sudden I'm cut off, then it's just going to come back even worse. So it's like, it sucks, man. But my thing is like, hey, at least it's not cancer. At least it's not cancer. And if I can keep it off my face and it's just in places that people can't see, then I can live my life. But the moment it's on your face and everybody can see it, it changes your life because everybody sees you now as like a fucking leper. Everybody, that's all they see. They see this red lesion on your face, just like everybody does with Rex now. And that's all you are now is like, oh my God, what's going on? And then, people will think maybe you're contagious and people just act fucking weird, man. And like, that's the thing I'd like to avoid because it's like, okay, at that point, I don't even want to fucking socialize at all. If everybody I run into is just going to judge me because I have psoriasis, it's like, it sucks.
Lucky every day, every second of the day. And so we can disperse our troops. We can try and move them around. However, the Iranians have good intelligence. It's hard for us to move around some of the systems that we're trying to fight with without that being detected. And so basically, the Iranians have proven time and time again that through their ballistic missiles and through their drones, they can reach out and they can touch us. I am very concerned that President Trump's going to be tempted to do something more decisive and more aggressive to open the Straits of Hormuz as the noose tightens on our economic crisis and energy crisis here in terms of potentially him putting boots on the ground. But I am also concerned, about our naval forces. Just think about it. Like you can look at a map and you can see how far away Iran is from Jordan. It is a pretty good distance. So with those ballistic missiles that they fired that penetrated the air defense of those bases on Jordan that killed our soldiers, there's no reason why they couldn't, if they wanted to, use those same.
I don't think it's a birthmark. Because, like, look, there's old shit with Rex where he doesn't have that. Because I've been following Rex for, since he's been on InfoWars for a long time. Rex Jones as a kid. Rex has been a part of InfoWars since he was a kid. Let me see. See if I can find it. Hopefully I don't run it. I mean, searching Twitter while live is not a good idea. Yeah, that's yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I don't know what crazy shit is gonna pop up on X, dude, when you do searches.
Same capabilities to take down some of our ships. And again, we have a lot of capabilities to defend against that. But again, that goes back to that same math. The longer that we stay, the more opportunity that we are giving the Iranians to inflict a mass casualty event on us. So we are basically just handing the enemy options by leaving our forces there.
At least I don't remember him always having it. Maybe because he had hair when he was younger and it covered it. It could be a birthmark. You guys could be right. I don't know. It just looks a little too red for a birthmark, What else we got here? We got Palm Beach Pete, another Palm Beach Pete sighting. And this is this guy's life forever now. This is what he's going to have to deal with everywhere he goes.
That's Palm Beach Pete. Hold on. Jeffrey.
Oh, look at it. Okay, this might be fake too, dude. This might be fake. But the way he responds when he says Jeffrey, he smiles and turns like the way you would turn if your name was actually fucking Jeffrey. So again, he's not beating the accusations.
Hold on. Jeffrey. Palm Beach Pete.
I don't know, man.
That's Palm Beach Pete.
I'm starting to think maybe it is Jeffrey Epstein because like Epstein died in 2019, so he would look a little different now because he'd be older. And he's at the age where like you age really fast. So 6 years, you're going to look completely different when you're at that age. So maybe it is Epstein, just like he's just aged more and he's frail now. I don't know. This is probably fake as well. It's probably his gambling sponsors put him up to this to keep him viral. Everything is so fake now, dude. Like I was watching this documentary where this guy was talking about like all these companies that exist and they just like basically you pay them and they make you go viral. They got like 50,000 people there to like fucking clip you up and then fucking comment and push your shit to the top. And it's like, ugh. Everything is so fake now on the internet. Like the way it was 10 years ago, or maybe even like 4 years ago or fucking 6 years ago. Like it was a little more organic. Now it's like everything is some paid campaign to get people in front of you. It's pretty weird. Yeah, I put this in here. Do you guys know Marcelo Hernandez from SNL? I met this guy. When I went, Ben Avery, shout out Ben Avery. He's a good dude. He got me tickets to go see Tim Dillon when Tim was here in San Antonio. That's when I met Davey too, because Davey was opening for Tim. And I had a seat like right next to the green room. And this guy came out, Marcelo, came out and sat with us. And I don't want to say he's a bad dude, but he kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like even before he was on SNL and he was like as famous as he is now he's in the movies and all this shit. This guy had an ego like to the moon. And then we went outside and we were hanging out with like the ushers, having a little smoke break. And one of the ushers pulled out a joint and we were smoking a joint. And he started telling this story about like how scary white people are. He's like, if you see a black guy with a gun, you're like, oh, it's just normal. It's just a black guy with a gun. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember the exact story, but he was like, but if you see a white guy with a gun, everybody's like, oh my God, it's a mass shooter. You better run. Yeah. I don't know. He came across like a prick, to be honest, this guy.
This is your first
But I'm glad for him. He got on SNL and he's huge now. Congratulations.
time working with Kevin?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
I believe
It's the first time we worked?
Yeah, it's the first time we worked together.
How is it? How would you describe it?
It is, do you want to see it? Should I show you?
No, don't do it.
Yeah. So,
Marcelo?
this is what it's
Yeah,
like to
show
work with
us.
Kevin Hart. I've
Yeah.
told a few people this, but I'll tell you. So,
Tell us.
Let's say, pretend like we're on set, right?
Okay, am I Kevin?
No, you're me.
Okay.
I'm Kevin.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Yeah, Joe, get everybody to leave my show and go watch Kill Tony, Joe. Thank you. Like, everybody's here because they're interested in Kill Tony, Joe, when they could just go watch Kill Tony, Joe. This is why I didn't do shows on Monday, because like nobody shows up because everybody's watching fucking Kill Tony. Look at that. I already lost 6 viewers to go watch Kill Tony. Thank you, Joe Crawfish.
You're me.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
I can't be you.
Okay.
This guy's whole set, this Marcelo guy's whole set is about how he's Latino. He just leans into the Latino thing so hard. And then he like, adds on an extra fucking Latino accent. It's kind of lame.
Okay.
I don't know why
I don't know what that
I don't
was,
know either.
But okay.
But I'm Marcelo.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Kevin.
Latino. Okay. All right. That's okay. It's okay. Let's do this, right?
Okay.
You're me, and you're trying to get some advice from, Kevin Hart.
All right. Kevin, can you give me some advice?
Yeah, so ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Kevin, can you give me...
I'm sorry. The thing is that I got a little...
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but...
No, I'm sorry. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
They got to bring the money up. Money's got to be up if they want me to do that. Listen, I'm good, but it's going to cost you. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll be there.
Here's the thing.
For a price.
Stupid. Here's the thing.
Add a zero.
Is he lying, Kevin?
Listen, this is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
And by the way, Al, I can hear
He got
you.
the AirPod behind him. He got it behind the thing. Just in case. Just in case a CEO calls.
Exactly.
And it's like, we want Kevin to be the face of Fruit Loops. He's going to be like, of course. This is the fruitiest loop in the world.
This is always the dynamic with Kevin Hart. Like all of his co-stars just like rip on him. That's what he did with The Rock. Like everything is, I don't know. It's just like the same bit over and over again. It's kind of funny. He's definitely a funny guy. He's a talented guy. He's like a theater kid. He knows how to act and all that shit. Talking about Marcelo. And his set was actually funny, even though the Latino shit gets old. But yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe he knew he was, at that time, he already knew he was going to be big time movie star. So his ego was just like through the roof, dude. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting to see him blow up like this.
I'm Kevin Hart. Hello, world.
I mean, it works. Like leaning into, hey, I'm a minority. Hey, I'm a Latino. And every bit being about you're a Latino and shoving that you're a Latino in everybody's face. It works, clearly. You got him SNL, and now he's a movie star.
Y'all ever wake up in the morning and need a kid pick me up?
Here's my impression of Joe Crawfish. Hey, guys, there's other things on you could watch. You don't have to watch this, guys. Go watch Kill Tony, guys. Thank you, Joe Crawfish.
Let me pick you up with the loop that
I love
smiles
you, Joe.
back.
It's all good. Joe already left to watch Kill Tony.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Al, that's a lot of laughing over there, Al.
It's true.
Sorry.
All right, well, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how big this guy's blown up, dude. Alex Jones says it's time to be patriotic and support full new. Yeah, Alex Jones is supporting the war now.
Apparently. A lot of people out there just don't understand military issues. And so the patriotic thing to do is just support the war. So I support the reinstatement of the draft for men and women.
Who's his target audience? Zaboski says, I would love to ask him who his target audience for that overpaid Latino character. The decision makers in Hollywood. They love that shit. It's very obvious, dude. Like you lean into that shit because that's going to get you like, oh, we need a Latino character. We need some Latino representation, and who's going to do it better than this Latino guy who, and then we get some woke creds because we're giving this Latino. The audience is not necessarily the viewers, it's the executives who hire these people. And it worked. It fucking worked perfectly. Congrats.
And I support Europe bringing the draft back, which they're doing, and I support having a full war with Russia that goes nuclear and one with Iran. And
I never heard of him. He's like in every SNL sketch now. Like every SNL sketch I see, he's in there. He's a big time player on SNL, and now he's in a movie with Kevin Hart.
I think it's just time to be patriotic and time to have a new world war that goes nuclear, and that will fix all the transgenderism and the drag queen story times and all the Satanism, and maybe that is what needs to happen because they say that the gods first make mad those they would destroy. And so I'm starting to come around to the thought of Netanyahu and Ben-Gvir that who cares the whole world's nuked, including Israel, as long as Israel can reemerge out of bunkers, whoever's left in 50 years, 100 years, and take over the Middle East when everybody's dead. And then we can reemerge, our elites out of their bunkers too, which they have a plan for, that's a great reset for the world and a depopulation thing. I mean, who can deny that people are bad for the earth? So just nuclear winter and fallout is a good thing. And also, radiation is put down a lot, but they admit a lot of the interesting mutations that have happened, not just in humans, but in other life forms, has come from radiation. So we can accelerate our evolution. Yeah, a lot of people have, 5 or 6 eyes and 3 arms and 4 legs and stuff like that for a few thousand years, but out of that could come some really cool mutations. So I want to say this now. I am ready to take the money from Israel.
Be Really Ghost. It's because Be Really Ghost says it's kind of interesting that SNL players are still becoming actors. It's the guy from SNL phase. Soon he's going to be a Pete Davidson or Will Ferrell starring in his own shit. Bro, it's because SNL embraced the wokeness. In Hollywood, agencies, all of that, if you're woke, fucking virtue signaling all the right things, then yeah, you're gonna have a career. I don't know. It's not that simple. I mean, there's more to it, but it does seem like the right move if you want to be, a Hollywood guy, is you got to virtue signal all the woke shit. You got to play that game, and all the executives love that shit.
I would like 20 million, like you offered the.
And the only thing keeping SNL alive is that they have Shane Gillis hosting and guesting a lot of times. Shane Gillis, they literally fired him, and then Shane Gillis came back and saved SNL. Hilarious how that works.
Trump's head of social media, who they're now trying to fire, he told Tucker about it 3 weeks ago. And he was traitorous. He's an American citizen. He should have taken money from a foreign power, 20 million. I will take it.
Well, who still watches SNL? Let's look at this clip. Again, SNL was one of the names brought up with that they use these companies to make their clips go viral, right? So these companies have armies of people that will make a clip, and then their army will come and comment and vote it up, and the next thing you know, it's got 68,000 likes. Keela Crew, whoever this is, rainbet.com. I mean, this might be it might be a low-key sponsored post where she's working, whoever that is working with that company, and then they come in and they boost it to the fucking moon. There used to be a point on the internet when everything was organic that clips like this, anything that was like mainstream news, mainstream Hollywood, it would fucking be embarrassing for them because they'd post a clip and it wouldn't get much engagement or attention because it just wasn't that good. And then other people, people in their basement making shit would get way more views and attention. And then they started playing this game. It started with YouTube making them authoritative sources, which is essentially going, hey, if you're a corporation, if you're Hollywood, we're going to boost you in the algorithm, and then using all these fucking companies to help inflate their shit. So you get, a shitty little clip is all of a sudden got 68,000 views because everybody cares about this. This is the thing everybody cares about on the internet. Now, it's just doesn't feel organic anymore, man. It really doesn't. But I don't know. I could be coping.
And I will support a nuclear war and a greater Israel and the total death of billions of people. I now support it. That's called satire, folks, where people take the clip out and say, you illustrate absurdity by being absurd. I don't think anybody seriously could think I was being serious right there. But that is where we are.
So a little satire, a little sarcasm from Alex. What else we got here? Yeah, we saw that one already. What do we got here? Mitch Snow just called for somebody to go murder. It's Morgan Ariel. Yeah, we saw that one already. Yeah, the crazy Antifa types are getting active again. So it looks like they went and set a fucking ICE building or some sort of customs enforcement building on fire. They're getting wild. This is in New York, I believe. I mean, this is terrorism. That's straight up terrorism. Yeah, it's always some fucking fat, pudgy loser, dude. You barely run. What's going on? And there's the cop. Oh, what was that? This guy have a fucking flashbang? Yeah, I mean, that seemed like a little more powerful than a fucking firecracker. So that's great. Yeah, let's go start a war with Iran while we got a bunch of terrorists setting shit on fire in the streets. That's great. Did you guys see this? Let's go find the original clip. This guy, Robbie Williams. How does this happen? Where these dudes just start like coke rocks just fall out of their nose while they're on live TV.
Some cokes, star.
Look at that! The coke rock just fell right out of his nose, bro.
Some cokes, star.
Watch this in slow motion. Was it his mouth or his nose? Oh no, it came out of his mouth, bro. It came out of his mouth. That wasn't out of his nose. That was some spittle. I used to have a coach when I was in middle school. His name was Coach Shavanik. And every time he would talk, he'd get like that white spittle. Like he couldn't do it. He would scream. It was always screaming. He was actually pretty cool, but he would scream all the time. And every time he did, he'd get those little white I don't know what they are, but like I don't know, maybe they had oatmeal for breakfast or some shit. And it would just be all over his lips and he'd be spitting them out as he's yelling at you. That's what's going on. I think that happens to old people too for some reason. But yeah, he made a post about it. Looks like he's leaning into it because it's very obvious if you slow it down, it came out of his mouth. But here's his response. And by the way, I don't even know who the fuck Robbie Williams is. Is he some sort of musician or something? That was a perfectly good cocaine crumb. No, I think it was spittle, bro. He's got rabies. Could be rabies.
I'd like to apologise for the object that fell onto the microphone yesterday. It was deeply unprofessional, and people worried about me. But it's okay because I had several more.
Oh, so yeah, it was a mint in his mouth.
Just like to apologise for the object that fell because I had several more.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was what was left of a mint that he was chewing on. But yeah, man, Coach Shavanik, bro, he would just every morning, bro, he'd be yelling in your face in PE class, and just all little white specks would be flying everywhere. I don't know, maybe Coach Shavanik was doing cocaine. I know one of the other coaches was. One of the coaches I fucking hated. He was a piece of shit. He was right out of college, went in to coach the football team, complete piece of fucking garbage, and he got busted with coke after I graduated. A long time after I was gone, he got busted with coke and was like fucking, I don't know. I don't know. There was a bunch of other rumors. I don't know what's true, but fuck that guy. I'm not even going to say his name. Not even going to say his name. Fucking retard of my life. Biggest retard I ever dealt with. Where'd we leave off? Are we going to get to the Asmongold stuff now? Yeah. So yeah, my opinion on this definitely changed when I found out that she, does adult content. I don't know if she currently does, but I imagine she does if she did then. And it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, you're someone trying to sell your Fansly or whatever of you doing adult shit. Yeah, you get in front of Asmongold's audience. Like, you imagine the amount of simps that are now going to go and sign up for your little monthly look at my boobies fucking setup. So I don't know, man. Again, look, if you're fine with that, Asmon, and you're willing to fucking like, okay, well, at least I get to sleep with her. Okay, well, good. But I don't know if I think this is going to end up going bad. I don't think this is going to end up going well. Asmongold shows off his whole room is clean now ever since he got his new girlfriend, Kai's. As you can guys see, it is all clean now and there's no issue whatsoever. Is it really his girlfriend? Or are they just calling her his girlfriend? Or is this just basically like a collab where he's like, oh, I get to have this hot Asian chick come over? Like, are they actually sleeping together? I wonder if there's any actual action happening behind the scenes.
Like, we had all this stuff over there, and we had a food review and everything. Look at this right here. I'm going to zoom it all the way out. You guys can see the room is completely clean, and there are no issues whatsoever. So there you go. So that's it. And it's healthy. Exactly. It's totally clean.
No, I don't agree with that. The only reason somebody would want to be with him is his money. No, I think there are women out there that could fall in love with Asmongold, you know? I don't think it's this chick, though. I don't know. I don't think Asmon's incapable of pulling chicks. I don't think that's the case. I think it's probably a little more difficult for him, maybe because of the way he lives or whatever. But if he just cleans up his house, it'd probably make a big difference.
And so
women love that. Like, women are attracted to guys like this who are famous. Like, that's the attraction. Like, oh, he's famous. Look at all these people that watch him and blah, 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 blah. Like, women are attracted to stupid shit like that. So you could be kind of a fugly guy, but if you have some fame, like, women are attracted to that.
Oh, I don't really.
But I am suspicious this chick is just in it for the attention. She's just in it because she knows it's going to blow up her career, and she's probably going to become one of the biggest fucking OnlyFans or whatever site she uses, creators on the platform, because now she's associated with Asmon.
Think I need to do anything that's like we had all this stuff over there.
But hey, at least she got him to clean his house, dude. That's a good one. Asmongold addresses his simp status. I know this sounds crazy. I just try to be a nice guy. I just try to be generous and kind and supportive. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that you shouldn't try to avoid simping for women. You should try to find women that are worth simping for. Yeah, it gets a little out of control because, like, if you're in love with a woman and you want to marry her and then, like, you're nice to her, like, you're a simp, but it's like, but this is the woman I want to make my wife. Shouldn't I be simping for my own wife? But there is a point, which happens with a lot of relationships now, where men just take a backseat to everything the woman wants. And the woman just becomes kind of like a dictator in their lives. And that is, to me, problematic. But whatever, if that's what you want in your life, go for it.
Okay, so oh God. This really, like, I didn't know Asmongold had the voice of an angel. It's like Fergie and Jesus. The most Asmon has ever sang on stream is after he smashed his head into the keyboard and went woo. Not sure what he expected. Is this a humiliation ritual for Asmongold from the CCP? God damn.
God. She ain't staying loyal, K-Mac. She's gonna, get as much attention as she can from this, and then she'll be gone.
God damn, bro, like...
But the thing is, it'll probably make other women want to do the same thing. So once she comes in, and she blows up, and she starts making tons of fucking money because she's got access to this huge audience that's gonna fucking sign up for her fansly. A huge percentage of the dudes are. Other women are gonna go, oh shit, I should try that. So I bet you this is gonna become a norm. Like every year or every 6 months, he's gonna have a new OnlyFans chick that's just like wants to blow up. If all she's got to do is sleep with Asmon for a couple months.
Fucking bad. Did anyone actually advise about saying that line? Like the voice of a beautiful cockroach. Is it really okay to say karaoke? No, I'm not about it. Asmon has no self-respect when it comes to women, always whipped. I just try to be nice and make them happy.
Was Asmon's ex-wife attractive? Asmon's been married before? I'm not all in on the Asmon lore. I'm just starting to find it. I mean, all the clips keep showing up, and it's got me engaged in it now. Kind of fascinated by it. Asmongold's ex-wife? Asmongold has never been married. Yeah, so he doesn't have an ex-wife.
I try to just be a nice guy. I know this sounds crazy. I know you might not understand it. I just try to be a nice guy.
And his cope is like, oh, she's already rich. She comes from a rich family, blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, man. It's more than just about money, right? Like, clearly she's not coming to you going, give me money, I'm going to make money. No, but the attention, the fame she's going to get, which is already happening from being connected to you, that's the payoff, dude. That's the reason. Not because money.
That's all. I try to be...
Although money is probably a part of it.
A go-along guy. I try to be generous and kind and supportive, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do. I think that this is my outlook on it, okay?
What makes me really sad is, like, he better be actually getting some. He better be getting... It better not be they're just like, she's over here and he's hoping to get some and she's hanging out, but then once the cameras are off, like, she's like, she goes to her own place. Like, I have a feeling that might be going on to where, like, she's probably not even sleeping with him. I hope that's not the case.
And maybe people will disagree with this, but it's what I think. I think that you shouldn't try to avoid simping for women. You should try to find women that are worth simping for.
You think she's the one worth simping for, dude? I don't know. She is very pretty. I'll give her that. She's attractive. She's very attractive. But if she's just using you so that she can get access to your audience, who will then go sign up to her OnlyFans, is that a chick worth simping for? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Does that make sense? That's how I see it. Maybe that's gay. Maybe it's gay to say that, but that's all I'm trying to get at. It sounds gay. Yes, that's correct. That's where I'm at. Yeah, people are making fucking fun of me. I can't believe this. Oh my.
I'm gonna start calling him Asmongold. But hey, I mean, look, if this is getting him some female attention and a little little action when he wouldn't otherwise, and it's making him happy, then good for him. Just don't fall in love with an OnlyFans chick that's just using you for attention. Okay, don't do it. This is someone calling out Trump on his at the start of the war. You said it would only be 4 or 5 weeks. It's kind of convenient how everybody seems to forget about that. It's like, yeah, this started as a regime change. We were just going to bomb them and get the ball rolling, and then the people were going to take over and rise up, and they're going to overthrow the government. And it's like, what happened to that? Yeah, that was all bullshit, right? That was all bullshit. And now everything we're doing is just trying to clean up the mess that we started in the first place. Great, it's wonderful strategy.
Well, you keep hitting me. This is a far bigger job that we're doing. We were doing a little job of stopping them from having a certain capability. Now we're just ending it. So it's really not the same thing. What we're doing now is we're ending any chance where they can have a nuclear missile.
I thought we already destroyed their nuclear program, but no, we're still destroying their nuclear program after we already destroyed their nuclear program, after everything was obliterated. They had no navy, they had no missile defense, everything was gone, but yet we're still... Bro, he's not even a good liar anymore. He's not even a good liar anymore. It's like the Democrat lying. Like, his level of lying has reached like Democrat lying, where you're relying on cult members to just go along with everything you say. Because any rational thinking person is just going to be like, this is not adding up. None of this is adding up.
Look at it, after a week and a half, not 4 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks, we stopped them from probably, but I don't want to have the word probably.
We stopped them from probably, okay. Boy, and that speech the other night, man, about the election, he sounded so fucking terrible, bro. He sounded like he's starting to sound like Biden. Not near as bad as Biden, but it's like he's going down that path. Must watch. 9 out of 10 veterans of Middle East wars agree that Trump's new forever war in Iran is a complete disaster, and that the president is preparing the U.S. for a full ground invasion. I've been saying that. Like, I was really hoping that it was the real deal when he started talking about, a peace deal, and if we don't stop this, our oil reserves are going to run out, and then it's going to be chaos. And it's like, okay, so that's still the case, though, right? But you're still going forward, even though we're going to cause that fucking chaos to come about. It's crazy. Here's Alex taking calls. I always like this.
I think the decision to occupy Iran with American soldiers has already been made. This is why Donald Trump is telling everybody that we were at war with Vietnam for 19
Okay, Joe, I appreciate that. Joe tried to promote me in the Kill Tony chat. I appreciate that, Joe. You rock, brother.
19 years,
Thank
even
you.
though that's not the case. But what it really that is mentally preparing the American public for a long-term commitment.
Yeah, I missed the Alex Jones before he got banned off of everything, because he seemed to be having more fun, doing more bits, doing more voices. Like, he just was like letting loose. And then when he got banned from everything, like, he's kind of just more serious now. Like, look at him right here. Like, the guy's got the whole world on his shoulders right now. I do miss that old Alex Jones. Let's pull up a clip. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because that was when I was making a lot of edits of Alex, because he would have fun. He was like doing bits all the time. Old Alex here. Let me pull up old Alex. Fuck, I might have to go to let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, this Alex Jones right
the
here.
elite believe. And let me be very clear, because the media will take this out of context. I only go with what I can prove.
Oh, thank you.
And people can't even handle that.
This
There's
old
armies.
Alex.
We're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy in that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence of our youth.
He's still capable of being this Alex, but I think he feels like it makes him seem too crazy when he's like really just having fun. Because a lot of it is him just being entertaining, dude. And then everybody takes it so seriously. And then uses it to like smear him. So yeah, we'll get to the. I got this video of how I cook my. I'm gonna do a cooking review of Asmongold steaks. Wait, we'll watch Alex a little more here.
To basically act as a port authority over there, and for the long term.
If you look at the broader things of what this is doing in Iran, you're dead on. It's logistically going to be a nightmare.
And I'm not trying to be mean to the caller. He's mad at Rob O'Neill, who's been out of the Navy SEALs for years, giving his opinion about a domestic murder. A veteran's not supposed to give his opinion? I think veterans have as much right as anybody, maybe more, to talk.
I think it's also because he quit drinking. It's good for his health that he quit drinking, but when he would, in the day when he was like drinking, there is a level of like, when he's not too drunk and he's just a little drunk, like he becomes way more entertaining. And you see it on many of the podcasts he goes on. Like Drunk Alex is, he's probably, I would imagine, one of the most fun guys to get drunk with. So him being sober, it probably hurts the entertainment factor, but it's good for his health because look at him. He looks the best he's looked in a long time.
About current things in America.
There's no way he is special forces. You can't be that stupid. You're going to go up against a 1,000,000-man army. You got mountains surrounding this place, and they've already proven that their missiles are extremely accurate, and they're definitely getting help from China. Why wouldn't China be helping them? Because we're strangling their oil.
So they're talking about that guy, Robert O'Neill, I believe is his name, the guy who killed Osama bin Laden, allegedly. That guy's all over the place. I guess he's thinks we're going to win the Iran war, but then he also doesn't believe that Charlie Kirk is. I don't know. I've always been a little sussed out with that guy.
Let's go ahead and talk.
What's his name? Robert
Todd
O'Neill?
in Texas, Navy engineer missiles. Todd, what's your take on the situation? Thanks for calling.
Well, I was wanting to jump through the damn phone. I just can't believe that first caller.
Yeah,
There's
Robert
no
O'Neill.
way he's special forces. The thing about the Iran war, you're dead on, and them not being.
Yeah, so what it says, Robert J. O'Neill is an author, TV news contributor, and former United States Navy SEAL. After participating in May 2011's Operation Neptune Spear with SEAL Team 6, O'Neill was the subject of controversy for claiming to be the sole individual to kill Osama bin Laden. So is there some dispute there? Let me see what it says here. Well, competing narratives exist. It says, yes, he does, but competing narratives exist. Another SEAL Team 6 member, Matt Bissonette, who is also on the mission, claimed in his book, No Easy Day, that the raid's point man shot and killed bin Laden, while also noting that he and O'Neill subsequently fired shots into the body. The U.S. government has never officially confirmed or denied the specific details of who fired the fatal shot.
An adversary? That's 90 million
Guess we gotta
people
take their
and a
word for it.
1,000,000-man army. Are you freaking nuts? Logistically, when we went to war against Iraq, that was not a worthy adversary. And logistically, we went through the Suez Canal. You want to talk about an eerie feeling? All you need is a Stinger shoulder-fired missile, and you can take...
Yefa-67 super chatted $10. I miss Alex Jones back when he was Bill Hicks.
Yeah, now he's jacked steroids, Bill Hicks. He's HGH Bill Hicks. Yeah, I miss when he was Bill Hicks too, bro. Those were the best
out
times.
An entire
Thank you,
freaking
Hefe.
battle group. It is so scary going through the Suez Canal. I can't even tell you. But then, how are you going to bring everybody over? We staged everything in Saudi Arabia and rolled right on in. And if we bring everything over now, they're showing right now that they can hit every one of our bases. So how are you going to get everybody over there in the equipment? It takes months. It took us months to get everything ready to invade Iraq. And so...
And Iraq is not even... There's this other video, dude. explains why Iran. Yeah, right here. Like this is what you're dealing with trying to invade Iran, dude. This is not going to be like we're going to lose millions, dude, doing this. Like, are we ready for 1 million Americans to die for this?
You know that it is a gigantic task to launch a ground invasion in Iran? Let's analyze. Iran's geography is a natural fortress. Encircled by towering mountain ranges, it naturally repels invaders. From the west, the Zagros Mountains run 1,600 kilometers along Iraq, with peaks over 4,000 meters and narrow passes that choke armor and expose convoys. This is the reason why during the 1980s Iran-Iraq War, Iraqi troops took Khorramshahr but stalled in Khuzestan foothills, trapped by terrain in an 8-year stalemate, costing over 1 million total casualties.
This is going to be like Afghanistan on steroids, because like this is what kept us really from having too much success in Afghanistan. It's like they would just go hide in the mountains, bro. And then we got bunker busters, but they'd still survive the bunker busters because they were so deep in the fucking mountains. So it's that on top of 90 million fucking people. Like this is going to be insane to actually try to achieve this, bro. And again, no need. I mean, all the problems we're trying to solve are problems we didn't have until we decided to start this shit because of thank you, Israel, because Israel.
To the north, the Alborz Mountains shield Tehran, abruptly climbing from the Caspian Sea's shores, funneling any assault into deadly choke points. Eastern borders with Afghanistan feature jagged uplands.
And Russia's definitely going to help. You think Russia's not going to get revenge for us helping Ukraine? You think they're not going to fucking be like, oh, great, yeah, you know how you gave Ukraine all that help? Well, we're going to do the same thing for Iran.
To flash floods. The interior? Vast, scorching deserts like Dasht-e-Kavir's salt flats and Dasht-e-Lut's 158-degree heat. Quicksand for vehicles is hell for troops. Southern coasts along the Persian Gulf lead straight into Zagros foothills, complicating amphibious landings. Spanning 1.65 million square kilometers, Iran's terrain would demand immense logistics. It also favors the decentralized Mosaic defense doctrine of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, ensuring local units continue fighting even if the capital falls. If anyone knows history, ground invasion of Iran isn't just tough, it's a strategic nightmare.
I still feel like we're going to end up doing this, bro. This is like, I hope we don't, but I feel like eventually this is where we're going to end up if we don't, if like, I don't know, man. I hope I'm wrong, but it feels like we're slowly moving to having a ground war there. But again, I hope I am wrong. Where do we leave off here? Just in, Donald Trump called on South Korea to join the war against Iran. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, we are ready to provide military support to Iran. I have sent a special envoy to Tehran. If necessary, we will stop Netanyahu with our missiles. Okay, well, you know, North Korea's nuclear armed, and they probably are crazy enough to use them if, yeah, this is where it starts to feel like this could easily lead to a World War III type situation. It really could. This has got potential for that. Joe Kent, we need to end the war now, get our troops out of the region, restrain Israel, and focus on economic negotiations to open the Strait of Hormuz. And now the Bab al-Mandeb. Oh, that's the one. The Houthis are blocking, or we will face a major energy crisis. Keep in mind that we could not militarily defeat the Houthis in 2025. We know we can't militarily defeat Iran now. We will certainly not be able to defeat both of them simultaneously. Yeah, we heard him talking about this earlier. Yemen's Houthis announced a maritime embargo against Saudi Arabia, effectively banning Saudi maritime traffic through the Bab al-Mandeb Strait. Saudi Arabia exports 4.5 million barrels of crude oil per day through this key waterway. Great. You know, let's get more fucking insane gas prices. So yeah, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, they look like they're pretty fucked, bro. And people are coming out and defending them. PBD's defending them. Nick Fuentes is defending them. I'm not gonna defend this fuck. I mean, there's just too much shit out there that just makes it look really bad, bro. Like, is this the clip right here?
They didn't teach you in self-defense? Here's a little move. When I grab you by your neck and you start annoying me trying to resist, and I just and then I grab you by your neck again. Then what the fuck are you gonna do when your face is collapsed and your fucking cheekbone's broken? You ain't gonna do shit.
He's talking about doing this to his woman, by the way. Yeah, you're a real badass. Yeah, it's real badass to beat up a woman, dude. Yeah, that makes you a real tough guy.
Shit, but cry. I guarantee I changed the way you look at sex forever. You're gonna be fucking crying. I won't cry. I bet you cry, bitch. I bet you fucking cry. You're saying I wouldn't cry. You're challenging me to a fight. You're saying I can't hurt you. You're out of your fucking mind? I don't even have to fuck you. Forget the sex part. That's a distraction. My dick can stay in my pants. I'll just start beating the shit out of you. How about that? We walk in the bedroom. I start kicking your ass. No sex. No sex involved. But you cry then.
I perfected this in pimp school. When I got my PhD, we had to practice if a girl comes at you, you cheater, you cheating. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch! Her panties get wet. The machete's on the floor, her panties are all wet. And you go, fuck her. That's how it goes. Slap, slap. Grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex. These are the basic moves of pimping. They didn't teach.
Well, good luck. Hopefully that pimping works in prison, fuckhead. Yeah, I can't defend this guy. When you have clips like this, it's like, oof. Oh, yeah, maybe he's just joking, but doesn't seem like he's joking. It seems like he's trying to push knowledge onto the dudes, man. But of course, Nick Fuentes is defending him. Look at this. That's a nice little screenshot of Nick with his.
I watched Andrew Tate's emergency broadcast the other.
Yeah, it's the Matrix coming after him, bro. I don't know the clips I've seen, the amount of shit this guy said. Like, he seems like somebody that would be doing some weird shit, and then there's just too much, man. There's just too much. I don't know.
Other day,
I can't defend Tate.
So fucking relatable. I watched emergency broadcast the other day. Andrew Tate had this clip where he said. He's like, oh, my girl tells me you need to grow up and get married and move in with me. He goes, well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not fucking gay. He goes, and what? Move out of the HQ where we have 3 gyms and a sauna and a pool and video games? You tried it. He's like, absolutely fucking not. I'm like, dude, so fucking true. They could never make me hate you. They could never make me hate you.
Okay. Because he was funny. It's okay if it's okay if you're doing some weird shit to women behind the scenes. You're bragging about beating up women, and then there's like a clip. Somebody shows a clip of him like beating this chick, and the chick's kind of blurred out, and he's like, "Tell me you love me," and then he's like hitting her with some fucking whip or some shit. And then the reports are like that chick was like 14 or 15 years old or some shit. It's like I don't know, man. It's just too shady, bro. It's too shady. Like, the idea that, it's just the Matrix coming after. No, maybe this guy is actually a piece of shit who needs to be locked up. You ever think that's possible?
You have all these, like, kike-sucking Trump supporters. They go, Andrew Tate is spiritually brown. They could never make me hate you, goat. So true.
So weird how everybody's sucking his dick, dude. I don't know, bro. It's a bad look, dude. It's a bad look, to be honest, to be defending Tate at this point.
Tate brothers are back at.
And I think all these guys kind of have to because they sucked his dick so hard and they promoted him. Like, I think he had a huge podcast with Tate. So it's easier just to be like, oh, this is all fucking a deep state Matrix conspiracy than be like, I fucked up and promoted a terrible person.
Tate brothers are back at it again. They're in Miami promoting a fight. And suddenly, while they're in Miami promoting a fight, what page is this on, by the way? While they're in Miami promoting a fight,
it's a bare
you
knuckle
get the story.
fight, yeah.
Social media influencers, Andrew and Tristan Tate, are arrested in Miami. And you see the video. I don't know if you have the video when they're going out there and arresting them. If you want to pull up the video of Tate, if you just type in on X, go on X, type in Tate arrest, you'll see the video.
I mean, PBD's another shady fucking guy too, bro. Like PBD. I don't know. Maybe they're like a match made in heaven.
While they pull up to him, and so Andrew and Tristan Tate were arrested Saturday in Miami after the UK sought their extradition on dozens of charges, including rape and sex trafficking. The Tates, who are brothers.
By the way, Lauren Southern accused him of R-wording her. And now Lauren Southern and Tim Pool are kind of fighting because Tim Pool basically took Andrew Tate's side over Lauren Southern, and then they were friends, like, because Lauren Southern would go on the show. So now we got all this drama between Tim Pool and Lauren Southern, and then Tim Pool's crashing out and like, everybody on the internet's fake, which is kind of true. But if everyone's on the internet's fake, then you probably are as well, Tim.
Followers, they're kind of promoting them on who they are and what they were. The U.S. Marshal Service, this is it. Play the clip.
Yeah, we saw this already. I mean, again, dude, who dresses like that? There was somebody else I saw dressing like that. God, who was it? Who was it I saw dressing like that? I think it was a gay guy dressing like that. And I was like, oh, that's why he looks gay, because that's actually how gay guys dress. I mean, dude, it looks so gay. This is not the look. Oh, I think it was Don Lemon. That's who it was. It was Don Lemon. It was Don fucking Lemon. Let me pull this up. What he was talking about running for president. Come on, X. Yeah. Don Lemon. Look.
Get political.
This is who you're dressing like. You're dressing like Don Lemon, Andrew Tate. Maybe that's why he's so angry and like violent against women, is because secretly Andrew Tate's gay, and he blames all women for him being gay. And the only way he can get off with women is to just be violent and beat the fuck out of them, because he has no sexual attraction to them. He just has anger, and he's like a little Ted Bundy inside of him that just wants to fucking, he probably just gets off on fucking being violent. I mean, there are dudes like that, like Ted Bundy, where they get off on like being violent with women more than just having sex with them. And it's like, that's like serial killer shit. But yeah, he's doing a Don Lemon. That's good. You and Don Lemon should be boys.
To the U.S. Marshal, by the way. They said the arrests were made in accordance with the treaties and law enforcement agreement governing Justice Department extraditions. The brothers are expected to make an appearance at a federal court early next week. I think the court today, 9 o'clock, they were at court. Their lawyer, Joe McBride, for the brothers, said they are innocent. Andrew and Tristan Tate will walk free. America does not do Britain's political dirty work. Not here, never. The UK's Crown Prosecution Service said it authorized 42 charges against Andrew Tate, who is 39 years old. Tristan Tate, 38, faced 17 charges. The service said there's a total of 7 alleged victims, and that goes into all these other stories. But
don't talk about the stories. I mean, it's a lot of underage women shit, dude.
The judge that they're facing, I believe today, I want to say the judge's name is Judge Lewis. I think hardcore level 10 type of a liberal judge that we're talking about. So who knows what's going to happen here? We know.
Yeah. I mean, no one hates the woke fucks more than me, dude. But you're like, to be able to defend Tate right now, you have to ignore so much shit. There is so much shit you have to ignore. I'm gonna start pulling it up because I don't remember all of it.
Oh, DeSantis' camp have never been.
I want people that don't know what I'm talking about to know what I'm talking about here. So I'm gonna pull it up while this plays. All the accusations against Tate.
Fans of Tate's. They've even called him out. Last time Tate was on a podcast, he called out DeSantis. And James Huthmeyer, who's a star in Florida, this guy's going to end up doing something long-term politically. Very talented, very capable. He even said a few things on X about him. So some of this stuff has to do with child pornography is what they're talking about, which, to put that on them. Can you imagine UK? You
put that on them. Well, okay. Let's see. Romania, main ongoing investigation, core charges, forming an organized criminal group, human trafficking in continued form, and a rape. Basically, it was the lover boy shit, I think. And he admitted to doing the lover boy thing where, like, he would act like he was in love with the chick and, like, he'd bring her over because he wanted to, like, wanted her to be his girlfriend. Then he'd bring her over and basically pimp her out. He's a wannabe pimp. Allegations involved lover boy method. 6 victims expanded to 7. Some women are described as American, Moldovan, and British. Expanded second investigation, human trafficking of minors, sexual intercourse with a minor, money laundering, influencing witness statements, and forming an organized criminal group. Involves up to 35 alleged victims, including a minor. One report mentions a 15-year-old and related claims. Look, it's one thing if you have like one ex-girlfriend who's angry at you that's making some shit up. Like, okay, I'll be a little suspicious of that. When you have 35 alleged victims, there's a certain point where it's like, okay, maybe they're all making it up. I find that hard to believe. Raids uncovered assets. Prosecutors claim $2.8 million from sex exploitation. That is how he made his money, doing like cam girl shit. So even that is just fucking scummy on the surface, bro. But yeah, this is the guy we're gonna lift up because he says all the right-wing things. The cases faced procedural delays, evidence disputes, and appeals. Travel restrictions were lifted, blah, blah, blah. The United Kingdom. UK prosecutors and Belfastshire police have pursued case bases on allegations from women, mainly dating back to 2012 to 2017. Andrew Tate, 10 charges related to 3 women, rape, actual bodily harm, assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, human trafficking, controlling prostitution for gain. Tristan Tate, 11 charges related to 1 woman, rape, actual bodily harm, human trafficking. Additional new charges, Andrew Tate, now 42 charges, 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging, facilitating trafficking for sex exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, plus 19 charges related to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. Tristan Tate, now 17 charges, 2 counts of rape, 1 sexual assault, 3 arranging, facilitating trafficking for sex exploitation. So yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I can't defend that, dude. It's just too much there. As they say, there's too much there.
Have Rupert Lowe, who comes out with a report with 250,000 Pakistanis, with 87% of them being Pakistanis, this rape gang, and you hear nothing. But the first Muslim they go after is Andrew Tate. That's what it's come down to. Not all the other rape cases you have in your state that you release people. Not all the other stuff that goes on where judges comes out and says, no. This is their way of living. Leave them. Not that. Don't look at that. No, not at all. UK is a safe place. This rape stuff is not happening. It's just a propaganda. But let's go get this guy, Andrew and Tristan Tate.
Yeah, PBD, stake your reputation with that guy who's got how many fucking 37 fucking allegations? I mean, yeah, stake your reputation with him, PBD. That's gonna be good. I mean, that's not like your reputation matters anyway. You could be a fucking con artist, and as long as the algorithm pushes you and you can pretend to be a legit businessman to teach everybody how to be a businessman, like that's all that matters, right? Reality doesn't matter. I don't trust PBD, so it's to be expected. I guess that's the judge. Oh no, it's a woke female chick. Okay, well, that doesn't change that there's a fucking Bill Cosby level of allegations here. Urgent. Andrew Tate says that shortly before his arrest in Miami, he rejected another $50 million offer to have his case dropped. I have just rejected the $50 million to drop my case and make this all go away. I took a brave choice. So he did all this content before, because I guess he saw that he knew he was going to get arrested. So he did all this content to get out ahead of it and be like, it's the Matrix, guys. And just, I don't know, man. That's hard to believe. When you have that many accusations and then you have clips like this of you.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that? Why?
Whilst we were having sex, he put his hand on my throat and strangled me until I lost consciousness. But he was still having sex with me when I kind of came back around again.
I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get by me.
This guy's a complete psychopathic narcissist. Like every fucking diagnosis in the book. Narcissist, psychopath. It's all there, dude.
Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like? Or would you rather you didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to? That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet.
And then the next day, one of the whites of my eyes had gone completely red. Apparently, that's kind of...
I don't trust TT Garland. I agree with you completely. We should not trust Patrick Bet-David.
Common in domestic abuse cases where there's a lack of oxygen in your brain. So your blood vessels start bursting to kind of try and get the oxygen there.
Are you seriously so offended I strangled you?
J-Hold, everybody keeps saying it's AI slop. So you're saying they just made up an AI video of Andrew Tate being arrested? You understand, right? Like, I can take the actual video of Andrew Tate being arrested, and I could take one screenshot of it, and then I can create an AI version of it where, like, it is AI, but it's because I made it into an AI video. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are like, I don't know. I don't think it's an AI video of him getting arrested. You want to watch it again? The video of him getting arrested? Let's see. We'll watch it again. I'll see if it's AI. We'll pay attention to see if it's AI. This is not authentic body cam footage. It appears to be a meme video inserting dual casinos, Monarch and Freak Bob. Okay, let's see. So everybody's just 100% sure this is AI now? Because what?
Back up.
I saw one where like this cop disappeared, but like again, I could take this still frame right here, take a screenshot of it, throw it into AI, and then create an AI like 5-second AI video that I can then say, oh, this is Andrew Tate's it's an AI video, but then I made the AI video. I don't know, man. You got to be careful with this shit. People grift off this shit all the time. Got to have a conspiracy, dude. Like if I have any kind of conspiracy around this video, it's going to go viral. People know that. Yeah, I don't think the video's AI. I'm sorry. I don't think the video's AI. Sorry to disappoint you. Where did I leave off? This one right here? Is this where I left off? I believe so.
Always.
It's the
when
Matrix,
presented
guys.
with the two pieces of paper, when I was presented with the red pill and the blue pill, I have always my entire life taken the brave choice. Time of filming of this podcast, I have just rejected their $50 million to drop my case and make all this go away. I just took a brave choice. And now they're all sitting around a table to...
So basically they're blackmailing him and saying, hey, if you give us 50 million, we'll make your case go away. It's the Matrix, guys. No, it's not. It's not the 37 different women that have accused you of shit. It's not you on fucking tape admitting that you like get off on essentially what it sounds like R-wording women. You get off on that. Oh, no. It's all the Matrix, guys. It's all the Matrix. It's not the 42 charges. 42 charges, 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging, facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, plus 19 charges related to indecent images of a child, extreme pornography. No, it's not that. It's the Matrix.
Deciding what they can do. Guarantee they're saying, is there anything we can do besides kill him? And soon the conversation is going to turn to, there's nothing else left. We either kill him or we let him win. Nothing else is working. We either kill him or we let him win. Well, what happens if he wins? Everything. Everyone's fucked. Then they have to make a choice. Do we want to tear the whole system down that pays us and pays our kids and the system we believe in and the system we built for one guy? Or does he want to be in a plane accident? Planes crash, bro. Shit happens.
They're going to kill me, bro. They're going to kill me.
The world moves on. Epstein died. The world's moved on just fine. Shit happens. So I want people to understand that no matter what happens to me, I never feel regret, even if it all goes wrong, because I'm proud of my track record of always choosing the brave choice. So what I'm going to do, instead of living
like this dude knew he had to start grifting to the right, and now all the retards on the right that are like, oh, okay, he says all the right things, so like the system's coming after him and it's all a fucking conspiracy, fucking blah 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 blah. I don't know, man. Again, it's just overwhelming, bro. It's overwhelming. That many fucking accusations, that many charges. It's hard to believe that it's made up. But hey, maybe it is. Maybe it's all just a Matrix, but I wouldn't, that's not where I would lay my money. I wouldn't lay my money on this all being fake Matrix attack. I would lay my money on this dude probably did some fucked up shit. That's where I put my money.
This way for the rest of my life, as a king with that sword over my head, I'm going to force a decision. Either I'm going to fucking win or you're going to kill me.
Everybody, that's the newest grift. Like, they're going to kill me, guys. Guys are going to kill me. Israel's going to kill me. The Matrix is going to kill me. Okay. Here's his lawyer. I guess we could listen to a lawyer. Andrew and Tristan Tate are in court fighting extradition to the UK claiming their charges are politically motivated per their attorney.
Today wasn't about controversy. Today was about just enforcing Mr. Tate's, Andrew and Tristan Tate's rights and objecting to the extradition process. We are, of course, objecting to extradition because Andrew and Tristan are innocent. They've never done nothing wrong. They shouldn't be extradited for crimes they did not commit. They're entitled to have their day of court that we've been litigating the case for 3 years in Palm Beach County in Florida. So we're fighting extradition. We've assembled a team here. These are from the Roy Black's prestigious firm. The Honorable and since passed on Roy Black, he's a legend, and they're here. They have joined our team. We have a competent team. We have a wonderful team. We're looking forward to getting the best possible result under the sun. Proceedings have now started in this courtroom, so I am less liberal with what I'm able to say. But if you have any questions for me, I'll do my...
Yeah, I thought the same thing too, Cyber Twitch. It's like, oh, he got one of his fucking Hustler University one of his dupes that he got to sign up for Hustler University to be his lawyer.
My best to answer them in a way that's respectful of your time, of our time, and of the court processes.
Before they acknowledge that the brothers...
Go ahead.
They acknowledge in court that the brothers reviewed the complaint and you with them. Could you explain their first reaction to these allegations?
The allegations, their first reaction to the allegations is the first reaction that any innocent man or woman would have. It's garbage. It's a stitch-up job. They're after us to punish us with the process. The process is the punishment. When you drag somebody's name through the media, when you slander them, when you defame them, when you accuse them of heinous and terrible allegations, the process becomes the punishment until you can clear your name. They've been clearing their names domestically and abroad for years. This is just the next logical conclusion in that situation. Keir Starmer just retired or is retiring. I'm sure he's mad that Andrew and Tristan Tate had a lot to do with his fall in Great Britain.
So it's just a personal vendetta because Starburst he blames Andrew Tate for him losing, getting kicked out of office. Okay, sure. And it was Andrew Tate. They're so powerful. They affected everything, and they got the guy out of office.
There's a new guy in there right now, but this is the last vestige of attack of a prime minister who didn't do a good job, and he continues to do bad work. And I'll just leave it there. Innocent until proven guilty. We're going to let the court process play out here the way that it should. We're happy to be here.
Mr. McBride, the U.S.-UK treaty allows an exception for extradition if the charges are politically motivated.
Right.
What you're saying is
politically motivated? I think any one of these trees or any one of these rocks could answer that question. Yes, it's politically motivated. There's no question about it. These guys went to D.C. to exercise their First Amendment rights. They met with members of Congress as private citizens. They met with friends in Washington, D.C. They walked the grounds of the Capitol, and 3 days later, they're in the jumpsuit. You do the math.
And that's the tool that you're going to use to get them free.
I mean, of course, it's all politics, bro. I don't know, man. Again, it'd be one thing if it wasn't like, how many again? How many accusations? Oh, I lost it. 37 fucking accusations. And then you got clips like this.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that?
Because you're a sick fuck, bro.
Why?
Wow. Anyway, guys, we're already about, what, an hour 40 in? If you're enjoying the show, smash the thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Links are in the description. We could use some members around here to support the show, to keep me doing a show. It's much appreciated if you guys want to sign up and become a member. Discord is also in the description if you want to hang out in the Discord. It's a good little community we got. Also a good place to get notifications for the show. Thank you guys. Appreciate the support.
We were having sex. He put his hand on my throat and strangled me until I lost consciousness. But he was still having sex with me when I kind of came back around again.
I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather you?
Essentially, he's admitting to R-wording somebody right there. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sure this is also just a Matrix. This is AI. He never said this. It's an AI recreation of his voice. Yeah, I don't know, man. How can you defend somebody like this? How can you? So, yeah, so Lauren Southern and Tim Pool were friends for a little while, but then when Lauren Southern came out and accused Andrew Tate of essentially doing the same thing that woman says of the clip we saw where like he got real rough in bed. And I mean, she's accusing him of R-wording her. Tim kind of didn't believe her and took Andrew Tate's side, so that's creating some heat. And now Tim's melting down on the internet.
Everything's fake, guys, and I'm just largely done with it. It's all fake. I'm not, and you know, you think I'm exaggerating? I'm not exaggerating. Everything's fake. Let me explain. The commentary that you get on social media, it's fake. Behind the scenes, and I'll keep it somewhat vague, but behind the scenes, people are going out to dinner together.
Yeah, I understand that, blind reflex. You know, there's some women are into rough sex, okay? But you can literally hear Andrew Tate. It doesn't sound like she was into it. We'll listen to it again. Listen to the words coming out of his fucking mouth.
Okay? I'm a bad person because the more you didn't like,
the more you didn't like it, makes clear that this is against her will. She's not asking to be choked unconscious until her eyeballs pop out of her fucking head.
The more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it.
I love how much you hated it. That doesn't sound very consensual to me. That sounds like you're doing something against their will. You're getting off.
Turn me on. Why am I like that? Why?
Whilst we were having sex, he put his hand on my throat and strangled me until I lost consciousness. But he was still having sex with me when I kind of came back around again.
I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather you didn't like that I was thinking?
So, I mean, even he's acknowledging she didn't fucking like it. But I guess he thought at this time he was such a badass that he could just literally call her up and tell her this, and she would just cower to him instead of this being incriminating and proving that he R-worded her. I don't know. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We'll get back to this Tim thing. Tim crashing out. Everything's fake. Yeah, I agree. Everything is fake, Tim. And, you know, you're part of everything.
Everything's fake.
I'm not, though.
Guys, and
I'm the realest motherfucker on here. That's why I don't do well.
And I'm just largely done with it. It's
I need to be more fake.
I'm not, and you know, you think I'm exaggerating? I'm not exaggerating. Everything's fake. Let me explain.
Yeah, I would be interested in hearing the rest of the conversation, Dr. But that on its own is a little hard to go, okay, well, what is the context? Is he just playing a character? Is he acting? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to hear more.
The commentary that you get on social media, it's fake. Behind the scenes, and I'll keep it somewhat vague, but behind the scenes, people are going out to dinner together. They're eating fancy steaks in fancy steakhouses, smiles on their faces, and then they try to have beef. They try to have beef in public because it generates attention. I don't care. I'm not interested in that. But you know...
Oh, for sure, Be Really Ghost. For sure, Be Really Ghost says, Pinktrip, if this were a Dem politician with as much evidence against them, all these Tate defenders would be burning them at the stake. Yeah, it's all team sports now, man. Nobody has any fucking, like, backbone to be like, okay, well, this is my side, but my side's wrong here, and I'm going to call it out. And then, you know, it's just like, oh, if it's right wing, then everything is a matrix attack, and if it's left wing, then everything's bad. You know, it's like, dude, you got to be honest. Team sports is like ruining this fucking world. Just taking this team sports mentality into the real world with like politics and everything else. It's just fucking retarded, dude.
The sad reality is I think most people are. And so it doesn't matter what you do. They're going to try and drag you down. Well, I'm going to remove myself from all of this stuff.
So the context of this is that, okay, once again, Tim and Lauren Southern were kind of friendly. Lauren Southern had gone on Tim's show. I think I even made an edit of it back in the day. But then when the allegations from Lauren came out against Andrew Tate, Tim kind of didn't believe them. And Lauren didn't like that. And then other women that were friends with Lauren, I guess, didn't like it or whatever. But because they once had a dinner together and they all enjoyed each other's company, that means it's fake. Like, no, because then you went out and basically put doubt out there on Lauren Southern's story. And then now that it's Andrew Tate's getting arrested, they're kind of going, see, Tim? He's like, oh, but you had dinner with me one time and were nice to me. I don't know. This just seems like fucking cope.
And
you were wrong, Tim. You were wrong to defend Andrew Tate. I think, you know, stop defending the guy. There's just too much. There's too many warning signs there, man. There's too many.
We'll see how things go in the future. But I'm done playing these games. I am done I'll put it like this. I've never faked or done any kind of stupid game with people. But what I will say is I have respected people's privacy to avoid the drama. So now there is the conundrum, the double-edged sword of, well, there's people I could call out for being hypocrites and being liars and manipulators, and that would get me involved in the drama. And so that's what I typically tried to avoid. What I will say is I'm not going to play any games with anybody. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's all games and everybody's fake and all this. Bro, you defended a piece of shit. To me, that's what it comes down to. A lot of people want it, because remember, Andrew Tate, there was a period where, like, same thing with Nick Fuentes, where, like, he was everywhere. If you talked about him, you had an Andrew Tate clip, it was just going viral like fucking crazy, dude. He, like, took over everything. Okay? So a lot of people wanted to attach themselves to that virality, so they had him on the show, they promote him, they didn't want to talk bad about him. PBD did a big podcast with him, and now PBD's defending him. It's like, that's the reality. You latched onto it because he was very popular and because you wanted attention. You wanted that virality.
I remove myself from your weird lives and your fake drama for clicks reality.
It's fake drama for clicks. No. Lauren Southern accused him of R-wording her, and you took his side instead of Lauren Southern's side, and they didn't like that. And now that he's arrested and he's got 37, 48, I don't know how many fucking charges, they're like kind of saying, hey, Tim, I think I might have saved some of the shit. But yeah, it's all about that. Kay's ads. Okay, so we got back to, I told you this is all going to be out of order. Kay's that's her name, his new OnlyFans girlfriend or whatever. Cade's adds some fuel to Asmongold's shitgate. You know how I know you never wash your hands? I can say it. I don't want another shitgate. So the same day I saw the Dookie stain, I was going to go pee. I saw 2 bottles of hand wash there completely full. Why is it just sitting there? You're not even using it. See, I think if she actually cared about him, she would not be doing this, because this is her on her own live stream. Like, this is her setup. She's live streaming from his kitchen. Because that probably has the most, because his kitchen's kind of a famous kitchen, by the way. Cockroaches and it's dirty and all that. So she's live streaming from his kitchen and bringing up shit like this. If she really cared about him, I don't think she would be bringing this shit up on her live stream live in front of everybody. She's doing this, in my opinion, for attention. Sadly, that's my opinion. That's what I think.
Did not wash your hands.
I did.
You know how I know you never wash your hands? I can say it. I don't want another shitgate.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she does. She totally does, because it went super viral and got her. She probably, I don't know how much. I mean, she's probably looking at her fucking Fansly or whatever account she has going, holy shit, I got 10,000 people signed up yesterday from Shitgate.
Oh.
So the same day I saw the Dookie stain, I was gonna go pee. I saw 2 bottles of hand wash there, completely full. One of them, I actually opened it. You know how you have to do the little twisty thing to open a hand soap? I opened it.
Thank you.
What is...
Yeah, I don't think she this is all for attention. This is all for attention.
What is it for? Why is it just sitting there? You're not even using it.
If somebody comes over, they want to wash their hands.
It was brand new.
I try to care for my guests.
Yeah, so basically he got it for you. He knew you were coming over, so he's like, I should buy some hand soap. Even though I don't wash my hands, she might want to wash her hands.
Did not wash your hands.
Yeah, I mean, the attitude is like, she's so disgusted with them, dude. And because she knows if she does this and brings this shit up on her stream, it's going to blow up and get her more attention. She's using him, dude. She's straight up using him. Yeah, so Clavicular was live streaming his interview with Piers Morgan, because he live streams everything, and then Piers Morgan hit him with a DMCA because it was a pre-recording, and basically it was Clavicular was putting out the show before Piers Morgan could even put out the show. So I don't know. I added that. Funny. Kays rates Asmongold's $3.50 steak and potatoes. Okay, now this is where I have to talk some shit about this steak. Okay. I don't understand this. I don't understand the decision making. Why you get this steak? Which like a steak like this, you have to like fucking. You have to like what's the word? You have to like cook it real slow and low in order for it to actually break up and be tender. Like you need to braise it. You need to like slow cook braise it. And he's just cooking it over the fucking pot. And it's like, I don't know, dude. We'll watch
Get
this.
your thoughts on
It's
unchecked
disgusting to me.
immigration.
Not till tomorrow.
And she couldn't even
that's
pretend
for
to like
tomorrow's
it.
stream. You're
Not
going to hear
for
about
this
it.
stream.
Yeah, you're going to hear about it a lot. So we're going to cook this. It's very, very, very dark.
No, I wash the fuck out of my hands, bro. I don't use like a antibacterial soap. I just have to use regular hand soap. And it's kind of, I don't know, maybe I have some sort of OCD, but I wash my hands like all the fucking time. It's like become a crazy habit of mine.
This is a black steak. And
We'll go full screen on this.
get myself out a plate right here too. This right here, this is steak number 2.
So this is like some $2 steak. What kind of steak is it? Like he's buying like the worst fucking steak with no fat on. There's like no fat on this steak. And it's like one of those steaks, like have you ever had like a shitty steak where like you have to sit there and you chew it and you feel like you're never going to actually finish chewing it? It's one of those steaks.
Look at that.
Like what's the
Look at
point, dude?
That right there, gentlemen. That is a steak. That is a motherfucking steak.
Wait, you didn't season the potato?
What?
You didn't season the potato?
Paper thin bottom round or eye of round steak? Inexpensive bottom round to a well done finish. He seasons it with steak seasoning, lemon pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. Cooks it in a pan with butter and pairs it with a microwave baked potato and A1 steak sauce. I don't know, man. Just get some fucking pork chops, bro. You can get pork chops are probably cheaper, and at least it'll be tender. At least it's not like, you know, trying to eat some fucking rubber.
Steak is the food. The potato is the bonus.
I don't even think you can call that a steak.
So, right here, gentlemen, this is steak and potatoes made by me. So this is for you. This is yours, and there is salt and pepper. This is actually my first steak of the day. It's my first. I've not eaten a steak today yet. This is my first one. So go ahead and put that back in there. And put this.
You can tell she's already disgusted by it.
Stream, guys.
This is it. It's over.
Why do you make it so hard?
What?
But yeah, this guy can afford to buy some fucking ribeyes, bro. This guy can afford to buy the higher quality steaks. And like, if you can't, then again, look, I'm telling you, don't buy this shit steak. Buy pork chops instead if you're on a budget. You're okay. Pork's not going to kill you, you pussies.
What do you mean hard?
Thanks for the 10 gifted, Anger Mom.
Jesus, look at that.
I can't chew this. This is unchewable.
Bro, I almost died eating an unchewable fucking piece of meat one time. My uncle, God bless him, he's one of my favorite uncles. Good dude, Vietnam vet. But he used to just make barbecue, and I don't know, like I don't think anybody ever taught him how to actually barbecue. And he would just like, and I took a piece of meat and I tried fucking chewing it, and I just gave up, and I was like, let me try to swallow it. And this shit got stuck in my throat. I had to like, fortunately I reached my mouth, my hand in there and like pulled it out of my fucking throat. I mean, this is the shit people, this will kill people. People could die from steak like this.
What? Of course it's chewable. It's easy.
Oh no, she don't like it at all.
I'm gonna leave that to just.
Yeah, it's chewable. I mean, look at him. Even he's struggling to chew it.
Is it good or
Look at that. When you're having to chew it like that, you're like putting that much work into it. It's not good. Okay? Okay? Like, it should be fucking tender, easy to chew. If not, throw that shit in the fucking trash. Okay? I'd rather not have a steak than have a steak that I gotta sit there and fucking work my jaw to the point of fucking exhaustion just to fucking chew it and break it up.
not?
It's one of my best steaks.
He's still chewing it.
Probably top 1,000 steaks.
Still chewing it. still clearly that I mean, she ain't lying when she's talking about how you can't basically break it up. You have to keep chewing it.
You don't have the A1. You want the A1 sauce?
Yeah. Put A1 on that terrible fucking steak. That's gonna make it better.
No.
What?
Why?
Why not?
I'll try it. But I usually hate that sauce.
Why?
Because it's sour.
A1 ain't bad. I'm not gonna hate on A1.
And
It's
it's
sour?
already sour.
Well, maybe they're gonna cancel each other out. Here, I'll put a little bit on your plate.
I like the potatoes.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, but it's not you that made it.
Oh, she's. Bro, yeah, somebody said she hates him. She's miserable. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, she's just using him at this point. And the fact that, like, shit talking him and about how dirty he is and how disgusting his food is, that's the shit that's going viral. She's going to lean into it.
But it's just the potato. You didn't even season it. It's the potato that's good.
The natural flavor of the potato is what matters.
I think he makes them in the microwave. I mean, yeah, you can make baked potatoes in the microwave, but I never do. If I make a baked potato, I make it in the oven. But, I mean, whatever. If it comes out good, it comes out good.
I'm trying to think of one good thing about it so I can at least give it 1 out of 10. It's edible.
Uh-huh.
It's edible. I mean, barely.
So it was like a 9 or a 8?
Oh, this is getting sad.
Yes.
See, guys, I told y'all, bro, like, look, like,
no,
I am that guy. I am that guy. What can I...
Look, she's covering her ears. Bro, I don't even think they're getting along anymore.
I say there's only one way to cook a steak, and I know it.
No, you don't, dude. You don't. Look, you can get tough meats, okay? Like, there's I forgot, God, dude, I wish I could remember all the cuts, but there's like a beef shoulder, whatever, that used to be on sale a lot, and I would buy it. And if you just tried to make that on the stove, it would be fucking, you couldn't eat it. You'd be like this, chewing on it for an hour. But if you braise it, I would get like cream of chicken, get a little like, baking dish. You fill it up about a third way up, the meat about a third of the way with the liquid, and I would get like, basically cream of chicken, I forgot what else. And then you wrap it real tight. You either have a cover for it or you can use aluminum foil and you wrap it real tight. And you cook that shit on low and slow for a long fucking time. And then when it comes out, it's like a pot roast. And it's so fucking good. First, before you do all that, you sear it and then you put it in the oven for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, that's the way you got to cook those tough meats. Low and slow, braise it, and it'll break up like the muscle or whatever to where it'll get tender. But he's just throwing it on the fucking stove and burning it and then expecting it's going to be good.
There's only one person that can cook steaks. It's me. Right there. She just said it.
He don't even believe his own bullshit.
That was a $2 steak. Honestly, those were $3.50 steaks because they were really big and they're supposed to be 4 in a pack. This is only 3. So it was larger than average. But, we ate the whole thing.
He'd rather be eating his dog. Oh, come on now, Jefe. I mean, it probably would be more tender.
Have you ever used a lie detector?
No.
Have tissue?
Tissue? Sure.
He's totally simping out at this point. Like, she don't like him. She don't like him. So yeah, since I was watching all that shit, this popped up in my algorithm. Here's him doing a video about how he cooks his $2 steaks, because I'm interested in this. Let's see.
What's up, boys? So I've wanted to do this for a while. A lot of people have asked.
Oh, actually, well, I think there's one more where she finds a cockroach in his fridge. Let's see, which one's this one? Let's find the one with the cockroach in the fridge. Well, did you see this? Sunny Holston, her son got arrested for trespassing, and she's like, I'm a federal fucking lawyer or some shit. She was lying about it. She's not. She should go to jail. Did I lose it? Well, there's another one where, yeah, here it is. Yeah, Kais finds a cockroach head in Asmongold's fridge.
I gotta get myself a knife, and where is it?
So he cleaned his fridge out, but he forgot one cockroach head. I wonder if she planted it there, so she'd have a viral moment.
Wait, your fridge is very clean.
Yeah, it is. Of course it's clean.
No, never mind.
No, it's not.
Is that a cockroach head? That's a fucking cockroach head.
Yeah, actually it is.
Why is it
How
just
did you
a
know
head?
that? How did you know that?
Because there's a little thing on the
pointing.
head.
Yeah, no, you're right. They actually. Oh my god.
Why is it just the head? What is that?
What?
That.
Give me a minute.
Is that pineapple?
Yeah.
Why is it green?
Because it was for the pineapple.
They can't see it. Okay. Oh my god, it's actually.
So you clean your fridge out, but you just happen to leave the giant cockroach head sitting on the side fucking... This might be fake. Because this is just stupid. Like, you didn't see the cockroach head?
No! Get away!
I gotta get myself a knife.
Crazy. But yeah, let's see how he cooks these $2 steaks. I'm interested in this.
For it, and we're finally going to do it. Today, I'm going to show you all how I cook a steak. I know how to cook one meal, a steak. And today, you're going to learn how to do the same thing. Now, I would say that steak is the most important meal of the day. Usually, whenever I get up around 2 to 3 p.m., I start the day off. I eat 1 to 4 cookies, maybe some gummy lifesavers. Maybe go down to, I don't know, McDonald's to get some food. And then towards the end of the night, and this is about where we're at now, it's about, looks like a little past 1 a.m. And so this is prime steak time. And I'd like to show you guys how I actually do it. Now, I don't like...
See, the thing is, some people are raised like this. So if you're raised eating these kinds of steaks because you're poor and this is what your mom's making since you were a kid, I can understand maybe you like it because that's what you were raised on. Because people will like things that are terrible because that's what they were raised on. But there's a certain point where you got to experiment and go, oh, you know what? I had this thing called a fucking ribeye and that's amazing. Or, I mean, you got to grow, dude. You got to grow.
To get the good steaks. Now, the reason for that is not because I don't like the good steaks. It's because I don't want to like the good steaks. The fact is that I've been using these steaks. I've been getting these steaks now for, I don't know, probably fucking 10 years. And my mom always made them for me.
So his mom always made them for him. So that's what it is. He got used to it because this is what his mom would make for him.
And these are these steaks right here. You guys can see I've got them in a...
his mom passed away too, so it probably makes him feel close to his mom again to make those steaks. There's probably some nostalgia going on with this.
Bag. And this whole bag, it had 4 steaks in it, and it was...
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Chairman Jenkin Yogurt. He's doing way better than Sticks Hexenhammer. I mean, way better. 4 sticks, bro. That guy's got to get off the booze.
How much money was it? This thing's all fucked up. What does it say? Oh my god, what a piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to open this, which is alright because, we're gonna have to need to do that for the steaks. So, I'll show you guys how much my steaks are, and this is a meal I usually make for myself multiple times a week. $7. So it's $7 for 4 steaks here. And I get these, as I said, all the time. They're delicious. I have no complaints. I have no problems. I like to keep things simple.
Does he ever say what kind it is? When I look it up, it says bottom round steak. An expensive paper thin bottom round or eye of round steak. How are you supposed to prepare or cook a bottom round steak? Yeah, it's supposed to be a roast. Bottom round steak is very lean and tough. To make it tender, use a moist heat cooking method like braising or slow. See, bro, I'm telling you, somebody needs to show this guy how to braise. It's not very fucking hard. Yeah, okay, it's gonna take more hours, but when it's done, you have an amazing steak. And I used to make my own gravy. Like I would make when you fucking you throw some oil in the pot and you fucking sear it before you throw it in the oven and braise it. Like the little juice that comes from searing it, you can then turn that into a gravy. And then you have that, like if you're braising it in fucking cream of chicken, like that becomes your gravy. You add the fucking the fats from the meat into the fucking cream of chicken, and then you can add like a little fucking what's the like liquid fucking shit? You know, the little brown liquid to make gravy. And then you have like it, and it's oh dude, it was so good because it would be like melt in your mouth. But then also all the gravy, it was so good. Just braise it, bro. You're not supposed to cook this shit on the fucking pot. You're supposed to braise this shit low and slow.
Keep things cheap.
Somebody.
So next thing.
Asmon, invite me to your house, bro. I'll come over to your house, Asmon, and I'll show you how to braise a fucking steak. So you can learn how good that steak could probably be if you just cooked it correctly, bro.
Is you're gonna need you're gonna need a pan. The thing is that I have about 20 pans in my house.
Who doesn't love gravy, dude?
Dirty.
Yeah, you got to break the collagen down, bro.
Actually, 20 of them are dirty. I'm about to have to clean number 19.
Bro, you can use whatever you want, but cream of chicken is great. Cream of chicken after it fucking melts with I don't know. I mean, if you had the finished results of my braise using cream of chicken, you would love it, dude. There's no way you wouldn't. It just tastes like a fucking amazing gravy. Once you're finished with it and all the juices come together. Oh, and then you got to add a little like cornstarch. Right, so you take the liquid, you throw it in the pot, you cook it a little more, you add a little cornstarch and mix it in so it thickens up with the juices from the meat. It's so fucking good, bro.
Or number 20.
But you can use whatever liquid you want.
Here, and
I just always have cream of chicken sitting around, so it makes it easy.
I really just clean and use the same pan.
I think it's water and cream of chicken. So I forgot. I mean, it's been so long, but I used a recipe from Grok. It'd be like a little bit, a certain amount of water plus a certain amount of cream of chicken. And yeah, plus all the juices from the meat. It is so good.
Over and over.
It's making me, I gotta make some again.
I don't think you're going to want to see this, but basically I had this problem with my sink. And
I did use beef stock and it didn't come out as good when I used beef stock as the liquid as when I had cream of chicken also as the liquid. It comes out so good with cream of chicken because it's so thick and it turns into a wonderful gravy.
And basically the sink wouldn't drain. The sink was like black of like water, and that was a fucking problem for like 2 months. And so I got a liquid plumber and I fixed that, and so now it's not a problem, but it was. And but anyway, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and clean this. So you see right here, there's these little flies. I don't know why they're here. It's just fucking bullshit. And so the first.
Probably because you have like standing water, and you have a lot of trash. And I've seen his bedroom. I mean, it probably ain't like this now because that chick's over. But he's just got nothing but empty, like like he goes to the convenience store and gets those like 44-ounce styrofoam like sodas. And then they just stack up around his house. So you have this like sweet liquid just sitting there. Yeah, that's gonna create fucking gnats and flies. They're gonna love that shit.
First thing you do, like obviously I hate washing dishes. I only use paper plates and plastic utensils. I think that sometimes
that's no problem.
Use a real fork and knife for this. There is no silverware that is clean in the house. That was not that. I don't really do that. And,
does not have a dishwasher.
A lot of dirty silverware. And then every 2 months or so.
No, I don't think he should remodel his home. I think he should sell it and go get a new house.
I have this like.
But I think a part of what's going on is like if he was to like actually level up and get a nicer house and start spending his money and living like somebody that had money, I think his audience wouldn't like that. So I think he knows that. Like he's part of his charm is that he's rich, but he still lives like a slob. I don't know. It's become his identity.
Kind of. I'm trying to think like what to put it. It's like a midlife crisis. It's like a mid-month crisis because it happens all the time. And basically, what I do is I clean up like 3 things in the house.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using paper plates. I use paper plates. For fuck's sake, like you use paper plates, save yourself some time doing dishes, bro.
And, maybe I don't drink soda for like 5 hours. And I think to myself, like, I'm going to turn my life around. And I feel such an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. I figure that, you know what, I've earned myself a little bit of a break. I crack open another cold one, and throw the garbage back on the floor. And so that's generally how things go. The handle of the pan.
See, this is a shitty situation because he kind of went viral because of how much of a slob he was, so he had to lean into being a slob. It sucks. Like, people go viral for like bad reasons, like, oh, you live like a slob, you don't clean your house. So now I have to lean into that, and that's my identity as being a slob, so I have to now be a slob to please people.
It's like falling off. You can screw it back in, and I tried to screw it back in with a kitchen knife. But I need a screwdriver, but it's been...
Yeah, no, it's just a screwdriver, bro. It's just a little Phillips screwdriver, and you just...
like a pain in
takes
the
2
ass
seconds.
For like the past 6 months. And it's just been fucking annoying. The screwdriver's out in the garage. And anyway, so number one, we have the pan. Now also we have to have...
Look, smack the mic. You can't hear me, or you can't hear Asmon? Let me see. YouTube always auto defaults like half volume. Let me turn it all the way up.
As with any good steak, what do you eat with the steak? Great question. You eat a potato. Now, as I said, I only make this meal. I do this all the time. You have one potato. Now, okay, give me a minute. This is really annoying. Now I've got to clean a fucking fork too. All the forks are dirty because...
He has so much more money than you, Cyber Twitch, because he's super talented. You could see, look at the talent here. That's because this is the world we live in now. People just go viral for the dumbest shit, and then now they get to be rich and famous because they live like a pig, and it went viral. I don't know, man. Trying to make sense of this shit, good luck. Good luck.
I was eating steaks with them. I tried doing it with a plastic fork, and the plastic fork melted onto the pan. And so that was really kind of unfortunate. And so we don't use plastic forks to make steaks anymore.
Yeah.
This is some fork my mom ordered. It was
good
some
idea.
Overpriced thing on eBay. I think this like whole set was like $100. So we're gonna get our money's worth out of it. So next thing you do is you want to put. Oh yeah, I forgot about the potato. So the potato. This is how I cook a potato. Is I take the fork and I stab the shit out of the potato. And this is what my mom told me to do because she didn't want to have to fucking put it in the oven.
No, you stab it so it doesn't explode. Because if you don't have holes where like the pressure can escape, you can have exploding potatoes and they'll go off like a fucking bomb. And that'll happen in the oven as well. So he doesn't even understand why you fucking stab it with a fork.
I stab the fuck out of the potato. And
and using anything metal on a like a nonstick pan is not a good idea. That's how you destroy the nonstick shit on your pan.
Put the bitch in the microwave.
But you think he cares about that?
I thought it was going to be bad too, but it wasn't. I put this bitch in for 8.5 minutes. So you need butter. You want to put butter on?
No, I agree, Nico. He is. Asmon, I'll read your message here. Nico says, he actually has an entertaining stream. He's high energy and he fills the entire time with content and hardly any dead air during his stream. Yeah, he's a good streamer. I mean, obviously there is a talent there. He's good he has takes on shit. He is actually an intelligent guy, even though he's supporting this war is kind of retarded. But, he does have a talent there. But there's a lot of people that could do what he does. A lot of people that can do that. A lot of people that never get the attention. He got the attention because he's a fucking weirdo. He's a fucking slob weirdo. And that's okay. I'm not hating him for it. I've had friends like this growing up. We probably all know somebody like this. But he got attention for being kind of a slob weirdo, and then people watch his show and are like, oh, he's actually entertaining. He's talking about things I like. He's got like well thought out takes on shit. And then also he's connected to the like RPG community, like the role playing game fucking MMR or whatever the fuck, those gay games that I hate that I think are boring as fuck, where you just slash things all day so you can level up. You've heard me before, play Counter-Strike like a real man. None of this gay ass fucking MMORPG bullshit. But there is talent there,
In the pan. I don't even know why you do that. I just see other people doing it. I really have no idea. It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, anyway, let's go ahead. I'll just put it over here, and I'll just put the butter. I mean, you guys can fucking believe that I put the butter on the pan, right? Like, I don't have to fucking bring you guys over here. You can believe that? All right, good. So anyway, you put the butter on the pan, and you turn the pan on. And so, usually leave it on for like maybe a couple like 30 seconds, a minute or so. And then we're going to go ahead and get back into...
That's already a mistake, because you should really want to get it as hot as possible before you throw the meat on there. That's what's going to create the best sear. You don't want to put it in there when it's like barely heating up.
the steak situation.
It's not bacon. Bacon, you want to put bacon in cold and let it heat up, because sometimes it's too hot. It'll like fuck up the bacon. But like a good steak, you know, butter's good, but you also want to use oil. I like to use avocado oil mixed with butter. And then there's a little secret a lot of people don't know. The butter won't brown if you mix it in with the oil. It like won't burn. Yeah, and then you let it get real fucking hot to where it's like smoking hot. Then you throw the meat on there. Okay? Just for next time, Asmon. By the way, first of all, you shouldn't be cooking that steak this way in the first place. You should be braising it low and slow.
So I have 3 things that I put on my steaks. Let's go ahead and talk about them. This is Worcestershire sauce.
No, thank you.
The reason why I do this is because my dad does this. They were out of the Kraft Worcestershire sauce, which is like literally like way cheaper. So I had to buy this shit. It's all the same. Who gives a fuck? And so also this is steak seasoning. Salt Lick is a place here in Austin. I went there one time for some fucking thing, and it was pretty good. So I decided to get the steak seasoning. Steak seasoning is pretty good. And also we get lemon pepper. And so those 3 things, those are that's the steak ingredients. So now
I don't know about lemon. Lemon pepper is good on the right things, but I don't know about lemon pepper on some shitty steak like this. I don't know. I'd say you want to stick with like garlic, something like a garlic seasoning.
As you can see,
in my opinion.
I was gonna say, as you can see, you can't see it because I'm too lazy. I don't want to put it over here. But yeah, there's like fucking butter in like the pan and shit, right? And so every time that I cook a steak, so
it's
like,
hard
you
to
know
say
how,
Worcestershire
like,
sauce.
take pictures of like their food. You know, like you go on Instagram and it's like some girl, she's taking a picture of her food again. I'm a man. I don't do that.
Yeah, but in this case, you're showing us how you cook it. So yeah, it would be a good idea to actually show us a close up of the food cooking. That would be fine, especially if you're doing a cooking tutorial.
But I do take pictures of every single steak that I cook. I cook the exact same steak every single time.
Well, lemon pepper for fish, lemon pepper for chicken's not bad. My favorite fucking thing in the world, lamb chops from Chamagachos, this Brazilian steakhouse. They use lemon pepper on the lamb chops, and it's fucking amazing. So yeah, there are things for lemon pepper, but like a beef steak, I don't think lemon pepper is the way to go.
And I take a picture of it at the end. That way I remember how good it was. So let's begin. We've got a steak right here. This is a good one. Oh yeah. So it's not a big one. This is a nice little small meal. I'm about 6'3" or so, and I don't know if we want to double up on steaks today or not. This is definitely a smaller size steak. It's fine. If I'm hungry later on, I'll just eat another cookie. And so this is, we'll just go ahead and go with this steak right here. I stab the steak a little bit, get a little, that way I get the...
Yeah, it's good. Good way to get all the non-coat, poisonous non-coat sticky shit or whatever, not non-coat fucking surface to come off into your steak. Scrape it a little more with that metal fork.
This shit in there on the steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys. I'm gonna move you a little bit over here, and so you gotta shake this bitch up, right? And the reason you do that is because on the back of the bottle it says to do it. And so next thing, go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you guys what we're doing here. We get this. Oh, I'm fucking up. So you guys messed me up. I gotta do these first. I think the seasoning's better. Now it's cooking, and now I'm getting stressed out.
Yeah, Teflon. Widely known by the brand name Teflon. So essentially, yeah, get a lot of Teflon in there. Pros, excellent non-stick performance and easy to clean. Cons, cannot be used over extremely high heat and is prone to scratching with metal utensils. Yeah, I mean, the best thing to do is to get a fucking, what do they call, what, my brain's not working, dude. One of those old school heavy fucking pans that, you gotta season and shit. They're a pain in the ass, but they're worth it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, all right. So I put this on the steak. There we go. All right, good. Oh my God, it's okay. All right. So then we get the lemon pepper, and this Izzy taught me how to make a steak, but I don't know if she'll like my own little things I put on. All right, so did I
Cast iron, yeah, you got it, brother.
shake this one? I don't remember.
Cast iron.
Okay, so anyway, we'll put this on. I don't think I shook it. So then there you go. There's the steak. Oh wow, what a good steak. And so
oh wow.
Then after that, obviously you got to turn the bitch over. And so what you do there is you turn it. Oh shit. So you
There's like no sear on there. It's so. It's...
turn it. Fuck. Okay. All right. No. We're good. We're good.
No, you're not. You're not good.
This one down just for a minute. Now, sometimes we're gonna go for. I usually put a little bit more of this right here, and we got. Oh,
yeah, that looks. I don't know if that's a non-stick pan.
oh, that's the wrong one.
I don't think
We're
that
gonna
is.
get a little bit more on there, and I know some people are gonna think that I only eat my steaks medium. Sorry, not medium rare. I get steaks medium to medium well at restaurants, but at home I only cook steaks well done. The reason for that is because I'm
I mean, that's a shitty sear, dude. There's like, it's the worst sear ever.
paranoid. I don't want to eat something that's oh man, that's a good ass fucking steak, man. And so anyway, you get it in a pan, you get all those sauces on it, and you just really have yourself a good time.
No, you don't eat that steak with your breakfast. You don't eat that steak cooked like this at all. Anybody that thinks this is a steak that you would eat is just like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I mean, if you were to braise it, maybe. Okay? But you can't, this is not edible when you cook it this way. I mean, unless you got like a jaw like that's like a fucking lion or some shit, and you can sit there chewing for 10 minutes on each bite.
I'll have to take a picture of this one after the video. And so anyway, let me put this back on and talk a little bit more about some of the things that I do. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing good. And so anyway, so basically I take the steak and I just put it back on the pan up and down. I gotta fucking shit. Okay, so I'll probably have to like, it's probably too hot. Just another, it's happens sometimes. Oh wow, what a steak. And so
keep saying it and don't make it true. Oh wow, it's the greatest steak ever. It's like, no, it's not, bro. We know it's not. Yeah, it's thin, but it's like there's no fat. It's all like fucking muscle. Even if you cut it thin and you do all this shit, it's not going to change the fact like the collagen hasn't broken up. So it's going to be like you're going to be like fighting just to fucking break it up, dude. It's going to be like eating rubber. It's going to be like if you like rubber in your tacos, that's what it's going to be like.
One time I tried to make something else that wasn't a steak. Now I only make steaks. I'll put this back in the refrigerator. The only thing I have in the refrigerator is cake. I get cakes at the grocery store and I eat them. So the steak's pretty much fucking done at this point. The good thing about these steaks is that I get them and I cook them about the same time that the potato is getting microwaved. So this is a good quick meal. Now, usually I eat steaks about 6 times a week, with like one day being Chipotle. Actually, that's not true. Maybe 2 days being Chipotle. Some days that I do have Chipotle and a steak at the same time. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, so I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm like 140, 145. I'm getting a little fat, to be honest. I don't eat a lot of food, basically. I'm not a big food eater. So this might not seem like a big meal to you, but to me, this is delicious and it's great. The reason why I like steaks so much is because of the fact that I just think that they taste really good. I'm actually really glad that they're easy to make, because if they weren't easy to make, I would never eat them. Until well, sometimes they'll take me out for like a business dinner, and you order like a $200 steak and it's on the company card, so fuck them. But besides that, I mean, we're talking about $7 steak packs on a daily basis. Usually I go to the grocery store, I get steaks, I get potatoes, I get cookies. Oh yeah,
The point is, Goodfellas, this is the steaks his mom used to make for him. Goodfellas says, this guy should just order DoorDash Chipotle steak every day. What the fuck is the point? The point is, his mom made this for him. This is what he grew up eating. So like, this makes him feel close to his mom. It's like a nostalgia thing. It's it plays a huge role on people, like the food that they were raised eating. You know, I think that's what it is. It's like he's, connecting with his mom.
These new Dr. Peppers that have like real sugar in them. They're pretty good, so I get those too. And that's about all I get at the grocery store. Sometimes I get the, there's like this, let me see if I can show you guys. Do I have any?
If only we could taste this steak. If only we could taste how amazing this steak is.
Yeah, I do. So, this is also one of my special snacks. Basically, I have Best Buy April 2022. Okay, so we're gonna throw these away. Anyway, so yeah, these are
Yogurt?
yogurt.
Yogurt is so gay.
Yogurt things, and it has like strawberry and
I've never had a yogurt I enjoyed.
blueberry, and it's frozen. I've never seen the movie. Anyway, let's go ahead and just put this back.
I thought you were gonna throw it away.
So the steak is pretty much done. So if you want to take a look, I'll show you the steak. This looks
Yeah, his mom clearly didn't know how to cook. His mom was trying the best she could.
like a good ass fucking steak. So you
At least
take a
she
look
tried.
at this. Look at it. You can literally see it's like steaming. It's emanating power out from its from its
Yeah, that's how you know a steak's good, because it has steam coming off of it.
edges. So you have that's obviously a steak. This is going to be a delicious steak. I can't wait to eat this one. So I was watching an anime, and I saw it because I got Crunchyroll because I wanted to watch Fist of the North Star, and I'm a big JoJo fan, and heard it was inspired by that. Oh fuck. So anyway, I had that, and so I saw this. Fucking anime. It was called My Stepmom's Daughter's My Ex. And I watched the first episode. I watched the first episode as a meme. And I'm on episode 7 now.
See, the thing about cooking is you can really get creative. And if you have, put your creativity into it, it's fun. And then also, dude, AI is amazing, bro. Like, you can literally go into AI, into Grok, and be like, oh, this is my thumbnail for today. Grok helps me with my thumbnails. This is how I do it. I basically create my shitty version of the thumbnail, and then I put it in Grok, and I go, improve this thumbnail for me, and then it does this. It does make it better. I mean, it's very fucking useful. Help me cook a bottom round steak. I mean, it's so good. This is how I learned to braise. Grok taught me how to braise. Quick pan-seared, best for thin cuts when you're in a hurry. This method works great. Okay, that would be how fucking Asmongold does it. Simple marinade, white vinegar, Worcestershire sauce. Mix the marinade, add steaks to a zip top bag, pour marinade over, and refrigerate for 1 to 4 hours or overnight for thicker cuts. So yeah, I guess there are ways you can just make it, but you need to fucking marinate it. Pat steaks dry, let them come to room temperature. Heat, sear 45 to 90 seconds. Do not overcook. Yeah, essentially you can cook it in 90 seconds. That probably is the way to go. Braise, slow cooked, most tender results. This is what I would go with. I would braise the motherfucker. Low and slow with moisture breaks down the connective tissue, and it will actually become tender and melt in your mouth. That's what you got to do. Braise. Other good options: grill or boil, chicken fried, sous vide. Don't overcook. Well, he already fucked that one up, didn't he? He already fucked that one up. Oh boy.
Let's put this stuff away, and I try to put the stuff that I'm not using away. There's no real reason for that. It's just that it's a pain in the dick to use the microwave.
Yeah, sometimes looking uglier and greasier gets you more clicks. You know, it's if I was a female, yeah, I'd want to look as hot as possible. But as a dude, you're not going for looking hot. The worse you look. So it's like Grok will create a thumbnail that'll get more clicks, but in order to do that, it's got to like really turn up the contrast and make you look like you got blotches all over your face and you're greasy and that's when you get more clicks.
If there's something in the way. Yeah, that's basically about it. And so now
Has this guy ever thought about buying pork chops? Has he ever thought about maybe I could buy a pork chop? It would take the same amount of time. It'd be just as easy. But my God, I just don't understand why people don't try new things. It's like, oh, this is a steak my mom cooked me, so I'm going to stay on this terrible fucking steak the rest of my life rather than go, hey, you know what? I got money. Why don't I try this cut of meat? Why don't I try that cut of meat? And if I don't know how to prepare it, I can ask AI to give me the steps on how to make it. And I don't know, man. Like, just try things, bro. It's fun. It's fun to try new things.
I have paper plates right in front of me, and these are, let's see, these are the high quality. People ask me like, what do you do now that your stream does well and you make money? These paper plates, there's only like 30 of them, and it was like $5. So these are the hard, real. These are the steak paper plates. These are the.
No, I want to cook with this guy. I want to be like, hey, let's make some fucking pork chops, bro. Or you know what? Let's take that steak that you love so much, and let's braise it. Let's see how it comes out after we braise it, dude. You're gonna be blown away by how good this is if you just fucking prepare it right, dude. But first of all, just throw those steaks in the fucking trash and buy pork chops, dude. I mean, the pork chops are probably cheaper than that shitty steak now because of how much beef is.
Paper plates I eat steak off of. So you get the paper plate here. You put the steak right there on the plate.
Hook.
And then let's get the fucking potato. So you put the potato right here also on the plate. And do I have a knife? Oh yeah, I need to get another knife. I'm running out of battery on my phone because I didn't charge my phone, and my phone's also running out of memory. So this video is gonna have to be over kind of soon because I also want to eat the steak. And so I'm gonna just cut this bitch open real quick just so you guys can see what we're all about. And so you cut that potato open. That's a good fucking looking potato. Oh man, look at that. And so you see this right here. This is
bro. Baked potatoes are so boring to me. I mean, first of all, if you're gonna eat it on its own, you gotta salt and pepper it. But you need shit like for me a baked potato. Like if I don't have sour cream and like some fucking shredded cheese and some extra butter to throw on top, I'm not fucking with a baked potato. It's got to have a lot of sour cream, a lot of cheddar cheese, some bacon bits. Like otherwise, it's just like eh.
What we eat pretty much every day. I've never gotten sick. I've never had I've never gotten sick after eating a steak.
Apparently, this is like at like 1 a.m., so he might just be tired. I don't know if he's medicated. I don't think he takes anything, but he could be.
I've never felt bad after eating a steak. I'm a simple man. I live a simple.
Yeah, butter, sour cream, shredded cheese, and salt and pepper and bacon bits.
Life. I like steak and fucking potato. And I don't care if it's a cheap steak, it's a good fucking steak.
No, it's not. It's not a good fucking steak. You just got used to it because that's what your mom made for you, and that's okay. But now you're a grown-up, you're an adult, you don't have to keep eating the slop your mom made for you, and you can try new things, bro. You can try different cuts of meat. And if it's all about money, you can try other cuts of meat that are cheap. I mean, beef is not cheap anymore, but pork chops, bro. Again, pork chops.
And it's good
Yeah, I don't fuck with chives, bro.
enough for me. So anyway, before I usually leave the kitchen area, this is the pan here.
Holy shit.
As you can see, it's dirty. So what we do is I just put water on it.
I would never know how to handle this if you didn't tell me.
And I do that because this makes it to where like it's easy to get the stuff off. And then I just leave it on the counter until the next steak time, which will probably be tomorrow. So yeah, I wanted to share kind of what I'm doing and kind of how I make these steaks and everything. I know a lot of people ask about it. This was a method. Izzy taught me how to make steaks, and she probably will not be happy with some of the little twists that I put on it, but I think I'm doing great. And I also use A1 for my steaks. I've been using A1 for a long time. This one is empty. I left it down here to remind myself.
Look, I don't hate A1. I would use A1 if that's all I had, and like, you know, it wasn't flavorful on its own. But I graduated to garlic butter because I grew up and I tried different things. So when I go to the butter section, I buy a little cup of garlic butter. I melt it into a bowl, and then I take my pork chop and I dip it into the garlic butter. And like the pork chop on its own, it's good. But once you add the garlic butter, just same thing with like lobster. Lobster sucks on its own, but you add some garlic butter to that lobster, and it's same thing with like any meat. Garlic butter, you dip it in. Oh, it's so fuck. Garlic butter is like God invented garlic butter. Well, God invented everything technically, but that's what God would eat. If God ate meat, he would use garlic butter and dip it in garlic butter.
To get more A1, I have 4 more bottles upstairs, and I think one of them has actually...
No, I'm lazy, Cyber Twitch. It's like $3 for like a decent size of garlic butter. Why would I make my own garlic butter? It's just too much work, bro. I got to get butter, and then I got to put the garlic over there, and it's like, no, I can just buy it already made.
Isn't, there's 2 of them that are empty, and then there's 2 that are not. Yeah, because the other one is like a different kind of A1. Yeah, so anyway, I use A1 with my steak. So anyway, guys, I wanted to do this video and kind of show you all how it's done.
You make your own garlic butter, Nico. I don't have time for that. It's just easier just to buy the garlic butter from the butter section. That's already fucking made. Garlic butter and garlic and herb, I think it's called, or whatever. And yeah, it's great. Great. I use it for bread. I want to make like some garlic bread. And yeah.
By a steak master. Thank you so much for watching.
No, he actually lives in a house. His house has the tiniest little kitchen where the kitchen looks like a trailer.
I might do another one of these. Peace.
Hey, well, I'm glad he shared his steak technique, but man, like, I mean, it's never gonna happen. But I'd like to come over. Let me prepare your steaks properly, dude. Let me braise your steaks. Okay, you just have to do it a little like, you know, you got to wait a couple hours to eat because you got to do it low and slow. And then also let me cook some pork chops for you. Let me introduce you to the world of pork chops, bro, because that's where us poor fucks, where I'm from. You know, I'm poor as well. I grew up poor. We would eat pork chops, not whatever weird fucking bottom round steaks you're fucking cooking, bro. I don't know, man. This is it's crazy, guys. I don't know. I'd still try it though. I'd still take a bite of it, but I think my reaction would be just like that chick who's with them now. She's like, you could tell she did not like it at all. She did not like it one bit. But shout out to Asmon and my little Asmon song now. Shout out to Asmon sharing his life with us. Yeah, Asmon's cool, dude. I'm not trying to hate on him. I'm just giving my opinion. How's everybody doing? You guys having a good night? I'm so lazy in the kitchen. I mostly eat stuff like pre-cooked bacon. Yeah, you do you, Cyber Twitch. I found that like I love bacon, but the bacon I love the most is the bacon I make myself. And when I cook bacon, like I watch it closely. Like it's like an art. You don't just throw it on there and walk away. You got to make sure you're flipping it at the right time. And when you make bacon right, it's like crispy, but it's not burnt to where like the sweet flavor's gone. So you have the crispiness, but all the flavor's still there. Like if I go to any restaurant, they never make bacon as good as I do at home. Homemade bacon is it's just amazing, bro. And there are a lot of Mexican restaurants around here. Like, don't even bother ordering bacon from a Mexican restaurant because they got this like it's just like ham is what they give you. Perfect stream ping, absolute cinema. Well, I'm glad you liked it, El Jefe. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We've almost hit 3 hours already. This went a little longer than I thought it would. Thick, well-cooked, crispy bacon is artful indeed. Thank you, brother. Good show so far. Thank you, Nico. Polish gypsy bacon for the win. Best bacon on earth. I don't think I've ever had Polish gypsy bacon. Thick, country-style bacon. Well, I like just regular-ass bacon. I think if it's too thick, I don't like the extra thick one. I mean, I would like it. I don't hate any kind of bacon, but I prefer like the original, like normal-sized bacon. Because then you can get like the texture I like, which is crunchy and crispy, but like not burnt. Where the thick ones can be a little difficult because it's like you got to cook it all the way through. So sometimes it's like, but you can do it. You just got to know what you're doing. Did you guys see the Odyssey this weekend? No, I didn't see it. No plans on seeing it. Maybe someday when it's like I can rent it online and watch it, I'll watch it. But I ain't going to the theater to pay for that. It looks kind of the clips I've seen. A lot of people like. I mean, Sam Tripoli saw it. He said it was amazing. The Quartering saw it. He said it was amazing. So there are people that are saying it's great and that everybody's hating on it unfairly because Elliot, whatever, the trans man, because he's in it. The right wing is shitting on it because it's woke or whatever, but it's actually a really good movie. And it's like, I don't know. I'll give it a shot, but I ain't going to the theater for it. Gypsy bacon equals stolen bacon. Yeah, true. I mean, that makes sense. You can't buy the bacon. You have to steal it. This is what makes it a gypsy. Pork Chop King knows his bacon. Well, I mean, I know how to make it the way I like it, I'm pretty sure everybody else would like it too because it's, crispy, not burnt, flavorful, but still like crispy, But a lot of people like their bacon burnt. I know my mom did. She would like it like basically burnt. Where I don't want it burnt. I want it crispy, but like all the flavor's still there. The literal soy boy. I'll pass. That's right, John. Yeah, a lot of people are not looking forward to Odyssey, but I mean, a lot of Christopher Nolan fans are really liking it, and they think it's getting a bad rap. It's being criticized for having H-1B visa carrying Greek soldiers. I don't know. It does have a lot of woke shit, when you're putting a trans man to play a soldier. It's like he's obviously trying to please like the woke crowd, but it could still be a good movie. It very, very well could be. To me, if you want to watch the Odyssey, just go watch Old Brother, Where Art Thou? Because it's all based on the Odyssey, but like a retelling, But it's the Odyssey essentially. That's a fucking fantastic movie. You are a pig connoisseur, Ping. That's absolutely right, and I feel bad about it because I like pigs. I think they're cute. And that guy yesterday who was telling me that, like, we could just live off berries and shit. I might just go that way because I'm starting to feel bad about murdering all these sentient pigs. Honestly, I do, because pigs are cute, they're smart, but they taste so fucking good, bro. And there's so many of them, so it's cheap. Not like beef, there's fucking ton of pigs. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start eating berries. Dude, imagine how many berries you would have to eat to survive. And like your shit would just be like, it'd be just like a stream of like red liquid coming out of your ass. But yeah, we don't need to eat meat, guys. We can live off berries and fucking lettuce. Mel gonna do Knights of Malta? Is Mel Gibson working on yeah, isn't he doing a sequel to The Passion of the Christ? Pig Trip? Oh boy, yeah. I guess. Yeah. Pig Trip seems kind of mean. It feels like kind of mean to be called pig trip, but I guess I'll go with it. You have to eat at least 7 berries a day, dude. You'd probably have to eat a whole bucket of berries, dude. Like I've gone and picked berries. Like I had somebody I stayed with, like their parents were really rich, and we went to their house and they had all this land and they were growing berries, and I went and picked berries. Like you realize, like you're not gonna get that much food. Like you could be picking them all day and you'll still be hungry. Get into the boar hunting. Boars are wild pigs and they attack you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the one thing. Like in Texas, dude, if everything collapses, like we got a lot of pigs in the wild. We can go hunt. And that's probably where people will turn. Got to go kill those boars. Grow trip. Yeah, just finished Passion. I only eat Crunch Berries. Captain Crunch, bro. That was my jam, dude. Fruity Pebbles. Captain Crunch. Doesn't matter which Captain Crunch. Berry Crunch. The peanut butter crunch was pretty fucking amazing. The original Captain Crunch. Man. I heard cereal's like going out of business. People aren't buying cereal anymore because cereal thrived on like Saturday morning cartoons, and like they would sell it to children. So like every Saturday the children would watch their cartoons and then they'd get the cereal commercials and be like, Mom, I want Count Dracula's. What was it? Count Chocula. I want Count Chocula. But now that like kids aren't watching Saturday morning cartoons, they like the advertising's like not hitting, and people are like, oh, it's just sugar, it's bad for you. Yeah, people are realizing cereal's like actually not good. They tried to market cereal as like healthy and shit. It didn't work. Yeah, so like cereal's struggling. People aren't buying cereal. Yeah, cereal's a bunch of poison anyway, pretty much, but it's very tasty poison. And I think as like a dessert or something, as a treat, yeah. But I mean, we grew up and like that was breakfast, bro. You stayed over at your friend's house, everybody woke up and pounded cereal. And man, it tasted good, but to like wake up and have that as your breakfast, like when you're a kid, you can kind of handle it. But that's a good way to wake up and then go right back to sleep. Eat a big old bowl of cereal. Hi, Pooter, what are you doing here? Cocoa Puffs versus Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah, I was never a fan of the chocolate cereals. Yeah, Captain's Crunch. Fucking, there are a bunch of ones I liked. But Captain's Crunch was always my jam, bro. Good old Captain Crunch. Fruity Pebbles was fucking good too. Oh, Hefe.
At L_Yeffa-67 super chatted
Just sounds
$5.
mean.
It was for your love of eating pigs. Not calling you a pig heart hands.
I know, bro, but it sounds mean, dude. People start calling me Pig Trip. I'm gonna make me cry, dude. I go around, hey, Pig Trip. I'll be like, oh, dude. It hurts my feelings. No, but I know where you're coming from, El Jefe. I know, bro. Bacon and eggs is the only breakfast that is acceptable. Yeah, I would say bacon and eggs is the staple. It's lovely, but there are other things you can have. You can have eggs and pork chops. I've been liking a lot, like ham and eggs. That's what I do. Like you can buy, there's a lot of different types of ham you can buy, but like just like the kind of like if you go to like a restaurant, you order like a ham and egg or ham and cheese omelet. Like that kind of ham, you just mix it in with the eggs, throw some shredded cheese on top. Really good with some bacon on the side, or some refried beans or a pork chop. Good. Pink Trip is the only streamer I trust. Well, thank you, Just 1430. I appreciate that. Yeah, Fruity Pebbles was it was a staple of the stoner community. Whenever you got munchies, you pull out the Fruity Pebbles. Lucky Charms is good if you just ate the marshmallows. Yeah, Lucky Charms not bad. Frosted Flakes was what my dad used to always eat, but I found Frosted Flakes to be a little boring for some reason. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there was anything better than Captain's Crunch, dude. I remember my cousin used to eat Count Chocula, and man, he would guard that shit like it was gold. Like if you touched his Count Chocula, ooh, he'd be so bad. I could never have his Count Chocula. But good thing is I wasn't a big fan of it. Not a huge fan of chocolate shit. Lucky Charms was good if you... Yeah, I already read that one. In a tortilla? What in a tortilla? Yeah, Sledge. Bacon and eggs in a tortilla? Yeah, bacon egg taquitos are great. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good too. Although I could kind of get... that has like a limitation where like Captain Crunch, I could eat like 2 bowls of Captain Crunch. Where Cinnamon Toast Crunch, 1 bowl, and I'm kind of like, it's enough for me. Captain Crunch was a goat, but it made my teeth make unholy noises. My dad went out to get milk for the cereal, never saw him again. Oh, sorry about that, El Jefe. Yeah, that was always the excuse, man. Yeah, I'm going to get milk, and then, they're gone. Never see him again. Or Rich Crispy Treat cereal. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of was it crispy? I can't even think of how to say it now. I know what you're talking about. The ones that popped. It would like make noises in your cereal. Laugh about hoarding your favorite cereal as a kid definitely was a staple in most homes. Yeah, people were crazy about their cereal, bro. Must have steel gums. Yeah, Captain Crunch would fucking rip your gums up. That's for sure. That was one downside of Captain Crunch, is that shit was rough on your gums, but it was worth it. It was worth it. All right, boys, it's been fun. Thank you so much for the fun hangout. Thank you for showing up, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like always, little advertisement, smash the thumbs up on the way out if you enjoyed the show. Links are in the description if you want to become a member. Again, it helps support the show. I can't do this show if people don't support it. I'm going to have to, I don't know, go live on the street. So all your support is very much appreciated. And we'll see you on the next one. Whenever that is, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see what we got to talk about. Much love, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want no